Yeah. Better know my head, but don't talk about it, be about it. That's the code we live in the game with them pit bulls. See the proof and how to give from the pit to the trophies. Every chain, every game. Don't talk about it, be about it, be about it. Don't talk about it, be about it. That's the code we live in the game with them pit bulls. See the proof and how to give from the pit to the trophies. Every chain, every game. Don't talk about it, be about it, be about it. Most wanted kennels in the spotlight, danger alert, come with the name. Super kennels competition, all built for the fame. Work kennels was the work and work, while Cherokee kept the game strong. Evolution built a bloodline, where the heart come from. These dogs ain't hype, they the truth in the pit. Every pedigree stamp, when them paws hit the street. Ain't no fairy tales, this that real y'all grit. Don't talk about it, be about it. That's the pit bull script. Shout the brothers with the backbone thick. Veer brothers, color brothers, Bishop brothers legit. They don't talk about it, they be about it every day. Put the work in and y'all let the results say. Them boys on the rise, yeah, the circle stay tight. Plow boys, wall boys, Havana boys in the fight. Different flags, same ground, same fire, same spit. Don't talk about it, be about it. That's the litmus test.
Legend of doom, behind set tone. Locked tight, locked in, carved in stone. Church boys hold it with the pit bull gauge. True colors on man, Sean B in the maze. Arsenal game bill, but your knife stay sharp. Only in America, walk them down, ram in the dark. DSK and Mad Ohio dog, pound by hard when they hit. Praise to the men who rock this shit.
Don't talk about it, be about it.
Yeah, they live it.
Fat boy the legend, Lil Buster, real strong Southern bulldog, keep the bloodline long. Latin force pressure, sniper don't miss. Shaded day, shaded with a killer instinct. Twist, super night power, unit whole rank. Boot camp, click hitting like the Sherman tank. Little fine with the vision. Tennessee dog pound, got their eyes on the pit. All legendary, really the shit. Don't talk about it, be about it. Yeah, they built it brick by brick. Talk about it. Yeah, they built it brick by brick. Talk about it. Yeah, they built it brick by brick. Talk about it. Don't talk about it, be about it. Don't talk about it. That's the yard law, from the pups to the legends. Everybody stand tall. Every name on this track got a story that's lit. Don't talk about it, be about it.
Every name on this track got a story that's lit.
Don't talk about it, be about it.
Call this some legendary pit bullshit, 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 pit bullshit.
Run his yard, twin bosses.
It's Moe and Mike in the house.
Going hard with the legends. Paying homage, you know. Yo. Twins Moe and Mike, we running this game. Legends in the making, never gonna be the same. Kennels popping hard, these game dogs raised right. The brat, pretty mama, they shining so bright. LaMayday, what a day, they breathe the heat. Red Ruby L-Rod, they can't accept defeat. With 38 special and yellow bird, we top tier. Champions, grand champions, ain't no fear.
Run the register of merit, we got the elite. Mayday bug Jeep, yellow Frisco, feel the beat. Females like honey bunching awesome, baby, we tight. Bloodline strong, spreading knowledge, taking flight. Scratch two and don't talk about it. We the real deal, you know it's no doubt about it.
KPTO, the modern Earl Tudor. Got in the pack, making moves like a tutor. APT, family thick, like legends in the game. Legend of them, Triple M. Shout out the name, Deep South, Roadblock. We upholding tradition. Mama, Southern Kennels, we got that ambition. Hardcore hitters, Stone City brings the fire. The Abrahams, the fam lifting us higher.
Run the register of merit, we got the elite. Mayday bug Jeep, yellow Frisco, feel the beat. Females like honey bunches, awesome, baby, we tight. Bloodline strong, spreading knowledge, taking flight. Scratch two and don't talk, be about it. We the real deal, you know it's no doubt about it.
Listen up, respect the hustle, respect the grind. Ben, Nate Dogg, putting in work intertwined. Keeping that legendary status alive. Where the legends get raised, where the chain spot shine and the bloodlines praise. Grand champ, King Kunta with that royal type stride. Red Ruby in the pen, red hot worldwide. The brat in the cut, keep the hustle on track. Pretty moment got the look and the structure intact. L-Ride bring the heat, Yellow Bird bring the flame. Gus and 38 special certified in the game. What day in the ring, crowd love in the scene. Dogs moving like champion's dream. From yellow to buck, that foundation is tough. Yellow buck in the veins, yeah, the roots run rough. Mayday in the pedigree, ace in the spine. That old school fire still alive in the line. Twin brothers in command, pushing forward with pride. Going hard on the banner, let the whole world ride. Hard work in the yard, every sunrise earned. Legacy in the dirt, with every chain spot turn. No shortcuts taken, no champions bought. Just blood, sweat, time, and the lessons they taught. Going hard kennels, yeah, we run this yard. Twin bosses, Mo and Mike, every day they go hard. Line stack heavy like a deck full of cards. Yellow Mayday ace turning pups into stars. Sheriff Pal bought us in the game, stamp legit. Find them in Tornadoes pedigree. Hall of Fame, double grand champion. James Pogay, the formula showed how to build and sustain. Blueprints in the blood, yeah, the knowledge remain. T.O. our partner, Ohio Cash showed how to win. Turn losses into lessons, now it's trophies we spin. Mama, Triple M, deep south in the mix. Arsenal, Kennel, Stone City, solid foundations, no tricks. Hardcore, BLB up in the spec is 6. Yes. Tom, Dick, Todd, Tony Wade, Southern Kennels, real ones through time. Time from Pro Set, Windy City, combined in place, low type, apex, pressure built for the chase. Gotta eat boys, black ice, hunger sharp as a blade. Third verse for the legacy, every debt fully paid. Yeah, I said third verse for the legacy, every debt fully paid.
Stage. What up? Mic check 1. Can y'all hear me? Hold on, let me see what's going on here right quick. Let me get out of this thing. Where am I go? Where's it at? Where's it at? Here I go. Here I go. Here I. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Y'all know what time it is. Dang, I'm back, Mo. I got it up. I'm back. Big shout out to my people out there in the Shark Tank. Big shout out to all my folks out there on the back street. Don't forget to hit that like button, fellas. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you ain't already subscribed, I don't know what to tell you. But hit that subscribe button. Yo, I know it's Tuesday. We right in the middle of the damn week. But that's all right, though. I'm going to give my big shout outs to my peoples out there in the Shark Tank. Starting off with my man showing them roses, always showing that love. My man, Mr. Carlos Lee in the house. What up? Bam! My man, the one and only Paul Johnson. What up, fam? Yo, long time no see, the incomparable, the one and only Dog Man of the Year. Supporting everybody, Mr. Dickie Foster, I seen you, fam. Big shout out to you. Big shout out to my man 614 Tree in the his house. What up, fam? Let me see who else here. Big shout out to you're the Mateo. You're the Mateo coming in. Showing that love with a 10-piece. I'm going to just keep it short. I'm going to call him Mateo. Appreciate the love, fam. I seen you. That's how you step up in the house and just say, yo, let me pay my dues right quick, twin. Man, look, it's always appreciated. $10, hey, you could have did that with 99 cents, fam, but regardless of what it is, I'm going to appreciate and show the love, baby. I've been with you. Let me see what else I got out here. Somebody else did that. 614 Tree, homie, what up, though? Americana 9984, what up, though? I see ya. Say, what do you think about the Zeus and Bully Son buck match? I don't. I really don't. I can't. And that's no disrespect to you, but gotta say that for other days, you know, that's something that you don't even want to be talking about right now because it's not even important in the now. You just know basement time needs to stay basement time. That's all. But appreciate that love. Big shout out to my man, Mr. Aaron Jackson, coming in showing that love with a 10-piece. Whoa! I seen you, fam. Appreciate that love. Let's see who else. Let me see. Say, Showtime. Right? Like, come on, use some common sense. I couldn't have said it better, but and I ain't trying to be disrespectful, fellas. Y'all have to understand. We on this platform, we climb on the bus. Remember, we can go back in time and we can talk about things because things is always going to be like they was. And then there's certain things you just don't want to talk about because you dive into these conversations and these conversations just ain't meant to be having right now. So my thoughts on the whole matter is I don't have any. I have my personal thoughts, but preference-wise, it's something I don't choose to talk about because it doesn't matter. It's not supposed to matter. Not now. It'd be a hell of a conversation later on in the future. But now is not the time. That's all I'm saying. Big shout out to my man, Mr. Ghostin, who always showing that love with a super sticker, coming in with that mad 10-piece showing the love. I seen you, fam. Appreciate that. Hey, look, big shout out to everybody who supports the channel. Again, words can't even express enough. All I can do is say, hey, it could have been 99 cents and I would still say the same thing. I respect and appreciate any and everybody who take time to sit there and actually I call it a donation. To something they like it, they believe in it and they want to support it. Hey, a lot of people don't even want to hit the damn like button. And then you got people like this who do this on a consistent basis. All respect go out to them. And I'm not going to say they just, they're the only reason we do this show because, we're going to do this show if they didn't do it. And I would still say the same thing if it was 99 cents out there. But I got to show much love to the people who do it because, man, they didn't have to. But then being as they do, all hats off to them. And you're damn right. Every chance I get, it's them type of people on the real deal that I just don't ever feel like I want to be disappointed. I don't want, they sit back and they might have been waiting on us. You know what I'm saying? And then we just don't show up. That's bad business to me. So we do show up. Timing wise, this is the summer. This is really one of the hardest times of the year for us, simply because we in Florida. Y'all know what goes on in Florida. Everybody's shit broke down. Everybody's shit broke down, but ain't nobody got no damn money to fix it. But I appreciate y'all. Y'all do help the gap with the gas money though, cause I'm gonna go see what I can do, but I can't do nothing for you if you ain't got nothing to pay me. We got to hit me back when you get a little change. I get you up and running. All BS aside. Big shout out to Showtime. Kennels in the house. What up, fam? I did hit God. Let me see who else. The man, the incomparable. Bite down and shake that like button. The one and the only Double M Dispose in the house. Doing what he do. Letting you know right up before this show gets started. Go ahead, bite down and hit that like button. Act like you know. Appreciate the love, Double. And he does that throughout the show because he definitely reminds you to bite down and shake that like button. That's dedication. That's his donation to the channel. He reminding y'all, hit the damn like button. Hit the damn like button. Big shout out to Hardway Kennels in the hit house. What up, fam? To my peeps right there. My man Showtime side, why is everybody so invested in match that they weren't a part of shit getting sick? Yeah. The thing that trips me out is the fact that, just come right out and act like, hey, what do you think about last night? I don't think nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to really, are we really supposed to be talking about it like that? Y'all know how much against that we are, but then just to actually to bring it up like that, and I think I just said the same thing last show. I don't know if that's the same person who asked, but little history lesson, fellas. Dog fighting is actually really it's illegal, completely, federally, statewide, citywide, local-wise, and they giving out some serious time dealing with that shit. So I would think that this wouldn't be the platform, or I don't even want you to get it in your habit of even talking to people about it, because it's really not everybody's business, first and foremost. And I could see being in a room full of dog men and people that you know, and y'all private conversations, some type of shits. But you don't do that type of shit on an open platform, man, because y'all probably gonna be talking about things that everybody out here looking at. And when I say everybody, I'm talking about the alphabet. You know how that alphabet run. That's just not a conversation. Don't get in the habit of even trying to want to have that conversation, fam. Get around your boys, and when y'all just, the people you standing with talking to, and y'all had that conversation. That's not a conversation for this. Not here anyway, or anybody else who has a platform. Stay away from that shit. Big shout out to 1978 Lloyd's in the house. Fam, I see you. To legendary, my man, Mr. Will Turner. What up, fam? Don't worry about Americana. It ain't nothing big, it's nothing to apologize for. I just think, some things just ain't meant to be talking on the platform. So I don't hold that against you. I just put it out there and just take it as a habit. You don't want to do that. That's all.
Keep everybody safe.
Yeah. I'm going to put you back on. Yeah, he did it. Let's see. Yo, big shout out to my man, Mike. Red Boy representing Shreveport in the building. What up, Mike? I seen you. Let me see who else I got here. Yusuf Benny Israel. What up, fam? Long time no see, fam, but I see you. Who else we got here? I feel you. Small time, classified information to the T. Definitely classified. Only people that need to know that classified information is you better be in the need to know, and only have that conversation with the people that you feel like worthy of having that conversation. Because again, somebody made a great point. How in the hell is people talking about something don't have no idea? Because that's the way word of mouth go. People just find it so openly to have that conversation, and it is just shocking to me. Because what if the people who just sitting around and they don't want their business out there,
I be saying when people be talking like that, I be like, I hope y'all ain't got no dogs. Shit. I hope you ain't got no dogs. Because when you talk out here, boy, there going to be people wanting to stop by and want to know what you're talking about. You better not have no dogs. When you talk like they be talking, you asking for trouble. You don't want to know. Not out here. What you think? They gonna want to know. They listening too. Don't y'all get it? They always listening, and they would definitely be checking us every once in a while to make sure we stay proper, cause they know we known dog fighters. So you would already understand. That goes for us old school guys that step out here and do what we do right now. You think they ain't paying attention? They want somebody to slip up. They want somebody to get out here and act stupid. That's why we try to make sure we save your asses over here. No. You got dogs. You do not want somebody knocking on your door, checking your yard, and wanting to talk about some shit that they heard you say on a motherfucking on a podcast. You act like you know, they gonna want to know. So I hope y'all carry that outside this room and around from Facebook, other podcasts and all. You need to be putting that out there. Because that ain't the thing to do. You're putting too many people at risk on top of yourself. You know, the basement is just what it's supposed to be, the basement. And I said night vision. This is not night vision. This is open light. Everybody can see. So y'all be careful with that shit. If you don't know, I wouldn't be speaking on and act like you want to know.
That's what I'm saying. You don't know? Good. I don't know nothing.
I don't know nothing. I don't know what you talking about.
No. Hey, appreciate everybody for showing up hanging out with us tonight. But that's not one of the things I wanted to have a conversation. Hey Mo, I can hear myself. Can you? I know. That's just me. I know you ain't got no headphones on, do you?
No.
That's why I can hear myself. But go ahead, man. I'm gonna let you go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead.
No, hold on. Let me get my headphones on with it and see if that make a difference or something. I was just sitting back listening to you, man. You know how you is, brother Mike. You get on here, you know.
Look, I did that last show. I had my, I thought I had a good point talking about that integrity thing.
Okay.
See, this is your time now, because you can get wild with it. This Talk Shit Tuesday.
Oh, yeah, I'm trying to get everybody to talk shit. I want everybody to talk shit. Anybody got something to say tonight? Come on. Got anything you want to know, anything y'all want to talk about, put the link down, Mike.
Okay. Hey, see, I don't hear that echo no more, so I know that worked. Hold on. It worked, definitely. Control C. Hey, Mo, I told you about what I read earlier, right?
Yeah, you told me a lot earlier.
You know, about the old dude when he died. He was 89 years old, Mo.
You talking about the Hedrick?
Yeah.
Yeah, old man Hedrick, yeah.
89. Look, he was still doing dogs up that whole time.
Yep.
Yep, and the night before he died, because he died later on, not the night before, because he said it was a couple of hours before he died. He told a neighbor that, when I leave here, you make sure that you kill everything on the yard. So when I look at the shit that Powell had, right, and we're going to talk about that Friday, because I'm going to give you the information that I've seen. That Hedrick shit is in a lot of shit. You know what I mean?
That's why them Carolina boys didn't want to fuck with old Powell, man. Remember? They do anything with his shit except that Hedrick shit. They wouldn't mess with him.
I went out. I found. I did my research on it. Boy, I see why.
Yeah, that had your TNT. They remember they even added the TNT to that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they was hard to beat.
But he was another diehard.
Yeah, we laughing at you, nigga. We hear you. We hear you. Yes, sir. 1978, hey, look. That Hetry shit, it proved the point. Cause like I said, there's only one out there. One real true certified double grand champion. A bitch. Bitch had that Hetry shit in her. It showed you just how that Hetry shit truly was when you put it with some other good shit. And those was two good dogs that created Tornado. Two good lines. Two damn good lines. And for the hell of it, they never could reproduce the shit.
Patrick was gone after that point, Mo.
Right. They had, remember now, you know, I never understood because they didn't have the Hetry dogs to breed Tornado back into. You know, but I still believe it, you know, with Kenny being on the level that he was too high to be able to look down and find that old shit. You know what I'm saying? And go looking for that Hetry shit to take Tornado to. You know what I mean? He could have went right over there to PA where they had it at the time. They could have at least got one breeding out of her. You know what I'm saying? Back into that shit because the Hetry dogs was out there. You know? You don't hear nothing about Tornado's brother. You don't hear nothing about Tornado's sister. You don't hear nothing about Tornado's offspring. So when you're talking about the great Hetry dogs, you actually have to say one of the greatest parts of Tornado, the Hetry dog, stopped at Tornado. Until somebody get up there with her, the first and only double grand champion, bitch got Hetry in her. Not Gardner, not Jeep. You know what I'm saying? Not none of them top 7 dogs, male or female, is in her pedigree. That's a damn shame she couldn't reproduce herself. What y'all think? Because that's a good conversation in itself. When people wonder what happened to lines, you know, why we don't see these old lines. I'm talking about some good ones. You know, you got to remember, sometimes, you know, y'all got to look at it like when a lot of those lines got snatched up in a raid where some of these great dog men that had these dogs was probably doing some other shit and wiped out the whole line. That was easy to do. The best bred ones, the best believe, was over there with the motherfuckers who had the dogs. I can guarantee you what they had on their yard, down what everybody else had, but you best believe it, you got a working line. And that line is producing and people are getting their hands on it, making it even bigger. You know what I'm saying? Guess what happens? When they hit the big one, the best of the dogs was on his yard. You think he got rid of that shit? No, he got caught with that shit. You know? And that's a whole line gone. Now you got the scragglers out there who got some of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Never could get as big as the actual people who built the shit. In the end, if you ain't the one creating it, how you gonna know how to breed it? too many errors making breedings thinking you're going to make something better. And that's a fact. You know? And if y'all want to say, Twin, how's that a fact? I'll tell you how it's a fact. You know? Because you can see it. Why haven't the ROM list changed? Why we ain't got no real new names up on that motherfucker? Why we ain't got no new lines of dogs that could come to any type of production level that we can say, hey, we got some dogs out here that surpass the Jeep dogs, surpass the Garner dogs, surpass the Buck dog, surpass the Mayday dog, a whole nother line just as strong and as powerful as history will have presented your guys in the now. You know, come our time going through the history, you know, and we got 50 damn years here that we're bringing down through history, bringing it back through here. And there's a stopping point. And it's a stopping point that affects you guys who want to maintain and preserve greatness. You know? Maintaining greatness, you got to continue having great. It's the only way it can be carried forward. You know? The standards and the grading throughout the years, a lot of those dogs and those lines didn't make it. To me, because the dogs got better. The only way you can stop a great line is start whooping it. You know what I'm saying? And evidently that's what was happening. You look at Ozzie Stevens and Andre Giroux. I've said this story before. Ozzie's always been a bad man. Andre was doing, when he came in the 70s, he was knocking shit around. He had a lot of winners. But boy, they started losing. And he's creating the shit. Now he's losing with his shit. But the game had changed too. Dogs was getting better. They was getting better. You know how you know they getting better? Because guess what? The old shit was losing. New lines coming in, knocking shit out. Several lines that were great back then were taking hits. That's where the new lines step up. When the Bulls dogs came in, look at all the damn great dogs. The bloodlines was getting knocked off when them Bulls dogs hit the damn scene. And what about the Red Boy dogs when they hit the scene? They knocked out a whole lot of them lines. You know? That's why we ended up building up of those dogs and not those old ones, because they were all gone. Either gone or watered down to the point that wasn't even worth a damn dollar when it came to competition. They just couldn't hit the mark of competing with these new lines of dogs. And that's how the history worked. The dogs that we still talk about 20 years later, when we look at there, you see those certain breedings. You always see me pointing these things out to you guys. These dogs, look at them. You see these, you see that, you see that, and we way up here. So that's preservation. So that's what you call preserving some shit. When you can look back there and know that that shit has made it because you're finding it still there. You know, a lot of those great ones you're not going to see still there. Somebody find me a tight, badass grand champion art dog. You see what I'm saying? Is there one? He was a registered mare. Damn good dog. Why couldn't we carry art like we carry Tab? You see what I'm saying? Because them Tad dogs start whooping them art dogs. Art dogs can't get past the damn next level of being preserved. Lions get, diminished, and they get diminished when they become silent. It takes a great dog to produce another great dog, to produce another great dog, to make it through history. And the dogs that we can do that with right now, we can go all the way back there and take a peek and look where we started from. And you can down there look at the production of why this dog is being talked about and everything behind him. That's preservation. That's what you call taking something back there that was great, and by the time the names change, you look back there in the back, there's that great shit. It didn't disappear. It's still there. Yeah, that great dog might be in the pedigree, but y'all be like, he's way back there. But guess what? There's a lot of great ones that ain't way back there no more. To be able to have something way back there and be able to look way back there and see those type of dogs back there, y'all, don't y'all know that makes a big difference in the way they're doing the dogs now? And I'm not talking about in the now, I'm talking about me on the bus. Remember, when you come here, we on the bus, so I can tell you, and my now is, these things were changing.
Hey, Mo, you see it?
Yes, sir.
Oh, Bob Hedrick.
Yeah, that's sweet there, man. I want my screen to be big. Shit.
Hold on. You know how to do it. You got to go down and hit the one button. Oh, yeah, that's it. You got it.
Oh, yeah, okay. You must see me. Okay. Blair Hetrick, a tribute to an old-time dog man. Blair Hetrick started around the 1920s and ended up as Pete Donovan's partner in Bulldogs. Donovan was a very well-known and successful dog fighter from around the Pennsylvania area. His dogs were mostly old, pure Kobe and imported English dogs. Hetrick conditioned and handled most of his and Donovan's dogs with great results. When Donovan died in the 50s, Hetrick continued to breed and select the Donovan strain of dogs and orientated it his own family of fighting dogs. Later, these dogs became known as the Hetrick dogs. Hetrick always favored the pure Leitner and Kobe bred dogs, and he kept mostly around 50 dogs in his yard. The Leitner and the Kobe dogs were basically from the same background, but were bred from different individuals until they were crossed to each other and produced some very good, high-powered fighting dogs that was respected and winning all over the states. We got a cough going on, John. We got a cougher in the session. You all right, bro? Okay, Hetrick also kept and bred many other popular bloodlines, but his pure fighting stock out of the Donovan, Kobe, and Leitner strains were his pride and joy. When Hetrick's wife, Lillian, died in the late 70s, Blair moved away to Moose Haven in Florida, and to the best of our information, is still alive at the age of 95. Damn! Blair Hetrick was always good friends with Pete Sparks, Harry Malsberg, and I think that's Malsberg, and many others that were active in the breeding and testing of sporting dogs. One of the best known dogs that Hetrick owned and bred many times in his later years was a big red brindle from Kobe Hemphill named TNT's Deacon. This dog won 6 or 7 off-the-chain fights, and when bred to another dog from the Hetrick called Sadie, produced the 4-time winner Tootie and the 2-time winner C, which was a red brindle 35-pound dog. Sadie was a 38-pound female and a pure Kamizinski dog. One time when Sadie got off the chain, she killed another favorite dog of Hetrick's, this being the pure Kobe bred dog, Kobe's Chopper. Hey man, let me see that picture of Sadie again. Let me see who she over here killing. Yeah, look how she look. Oh, big head bitch. Look at Deacon. Looking just like a regular old bulldog, y'all. Look, you see what I'm saying, though? You see where Tornado got that motherfucking body? Big, like, nice, thick, strong-looking dogs. TNT's nigga was out of Kobe's boots and snapper. And he lost game against Sonny Sykes, coming in 2 or 3 pounds light. There were other examples of Hetrick bred dogs that scored good in open competition, but unfortunately today, a lot of these dogs do not exist anymore because they were crossed with other popular bloodlines. I just got done saying that, didn't I? And what happens when they start getting crossed with other shit? Get watered down. Shit don't be hitting the mark. One of the baddest man-eating dogs that came out of the Hetrick line was the Trigger dog. One time, Hetrick received a phone call from a man in Florida who wanted to buy a guard dog because he had some trouble with the people trespassing on his property and stealing things. This man had tried almost every other breed of dog to protect his property, but finally decided to buy himself a pit bull. Hetrick sold the man Trigger and asked him if he would return the dog crate as soon as possible because in those days, air kennels was an expensive piece of equipment. So they agreed. After about 2 weeks, Hetrick called the man and asked him about the crate. The man from Florida told him he would ship back the crate as soon as he can get the dog out of it. Trigger sure made a good guard dog. There go Kobe's Chopper. Remember Kobe Chopper? He got beat up by Sadie. Sadie took him out. He was a nice looking dog though. I hope he didn't have no breeding on his mind. TNT Rosie. I want to pull up Tornado shit right quick, Mike. We're going to dive into that one right there next. Cool. Oh, shit.
Don't panic. Don't panic. I got it. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay.
I'm trying to get back down where I can. Okay, I'm back.
Hey, let me give a big shout out. Dana! What up, though? I'll sing you.
Okay, hold on, guys. Oh, go ahead, Mike. Handle that. I'll be right back.
All right. Big shout out to Game Dog University in the house. What up, fam? I'm gonna put you on mute.
Good.
Let me see who else I got out there. John Noel coming in with a 2-piece showing that man lift. Appreciate the love, fam. Welcome to the Shark Tank. I gotta take care of that man. Appreciate that, man. John Noel coming through with a 2-piece. Get this man his hardware. Hold on, let me get over here. Do this right quick. Hey, appreciate that, man. Hey, again, appreciate everybody showing up. But y'all got to give a big shout out to the new person, welcome the new member, Joel, to the damn Shark Tank. Hey, I'm finna take care of you, man, right quick here. Because, let me get this. Because this Shark Tank is, this, as usual, can plainly see everybody's got that blue going on. Now, why in the world? Better show up my lives. I'm trying to get this. Okay. What's up? I didn't have a light. I'm here. Let's see right here. Oh, no. Yeah. Y'all got to forgive me because I got to go all the way over here. It's one thing they don't let you do from StreamYard is give out the hardware. Or I just don't know how. But big shout out to my man, Mr. Cecil Jackson in the house. What up, fam? Got to give my man a little love right there. I'm supposed to be thinking, hey, let me see. Hold on. No. I think he's already got his hardware, though. Hold on, let me see that again. He does. Okay. Big shout out to my man, Mr. Cecil Jackson in the house. Yo! It's the man himself, the insane honey badger. What up, fam? I think John already had his hardware, though. Forgive me. Go back over here. Yeah, I think he did. Let me see what else is on here. Yeah, he had his hardware. Let me see here. Big shout out to Talk of the City Kennels. What up, fam? Hey, y'all, fellas. Now, I'm a fan of the same way y'all represent me, man. I don't have a problem representing y'all. Look, we can come up and powwow and hang out. We need some links on going on up in here. Because we get a lot of views after this show is off. And I just want y'all to take full advantages of the people who actually see this video and probably having to look over there, and we could help get some more action going your way. If y'all would just drop the links down there, man, so at least people can see them. Or send them to me, and I'll make it a point to have them running across the bottom. Like the little ticker thing, Kick that bad boy on. I sometimes get so caught up I forget to do that. But yeah, I'm a true believer in, finding other places to hang out. Don't necessarily have to be all about the dogs either. I'm hanging out talking whatever y'all want to talk about. I love these conversations sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to my man, Garland Miguel in the hills. What up, fam? See, I didn't mess it up this time. I tried to, what, fellas, I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. Only reason I be messing this shit up, I'll be sitting here after a good hard day, putting this shit together. I'll just be straight, get my wig tilt, just getting peeled like, yeah. with them big heads. Let me see. Good looking dogs. I wonder what he was feeding. I'll tell you what, man. You see, when you've been on some people's yards and like our yard, didn't know our dogs look small, but they never, all of them, they was always gonna be at least within 5 pounds of they work weight. So everybody on the yard always looked as, had them bodies. But I done seen some that everything on the yard looked like it's 10, 15 pounds, just, these boys right here eat good. But the muscle tone ain't there. You just got some real nice, big, healthy dogs. And I always thought that, them is brood dogs right there. Because ain't nowhere in the hell. You talking about if that dog was going, it would go 36 and the dog was like 58. Oh, I just keep them big. Get them through the winter shit. Well, I can see all of that, but this dogs be like this year round. I think that's another conversation. Can the things that people up north have to go through compared to the things that people down south did? You know what I mean? I mean, if I'm not gonna say everybody down south, I'm gonna just compare it to like here in Florida and Texas and like even like California. Them states are primarily hot in the summertime and scary hot. When you talking about dogs out on chains or even in pens, period. That's a different type of keeping care you gotta have and some type of relief. Cause shit, man, be out there and come and be on the beach, and if it don't be for that water, you know what I'm saying, your ass be fried. Why you think people carry tents to the beach? But then, on the other hand, you think of them winters up there up north. See, being from Ohio, I can see how that especially in Akron, we had that damn cold shit coming off Lake Erie, and then them Great Lakes, and man, you talk about crosswinds with shit. Imagine dogs that's out there. I mean, we used to be in both spots. I remember the Ohio shit. Always had to have fresh hay, insulated dog houses. Man, we even thought about doing the heat lamp thing. Now, we did the heat lamp thing with the puppies, but we couldn't do nothing for all them damn. We had too many dogs to try to control that. And then they had the nice rubber flaps. They had shingles on their dog houses. They had installations around the outsides. Man, they had some nice ass houses, and we still lost one. So, how you keep them for the summer down here, where we didn't keep them big and fat, compared up north. I don't remember us having big sloppy dogs that we had to. I think as far as the way the dogs looked, they all stayed the same, whether we was up north or down south. And then I know how it is to be in between, because Carolina, it didn't really snow there. It got cold as hell, which was a pretty sight to, because I think it's like this. They have ice storms where it would rain and then it would freeze. The rain be like, it looked real nice, with that ice all frozen on everything, trees, limbs, wires, car antennas. I mean, everything just like it stops in time, and it's like a beautiful ice picture. Now, maybe I was so amazed because it was my first time seeing it. But as far as being worried about it, it didn't last long. Shit, as soon as the sun came up, everything looked like it went back to normal. And never lost a dog in Carolina due to weather. Never. So I think that's how, that North Carolina's, it's like the perfect spot because you're going to get 4 seasons, but you're not going to get the harsh brutality of it. You know what I'm saying? Because even going up toward in Carolina, I think it's the Cape Hatteras. Yeah, that's right there on the Atlantic. And that Atlantic water is looks the same way up there at Myrtle Beach as it works its way down here to Florida toward Daytona and that shit right there. All that shit right there, that's them rough waters right there. But you don't have that freezing, type of shit. Let me see, I seen Showtime. Showtime! I know he was up there. Okay, Garland. Yeah, okay, Garland, I see you, fam. He said, that's his spot. Talk about my home, Hatters. Yeah, I think that's up there where the lighthouse is. That's where I spent my honeymoon at. Beautiful place. I was right there on the water. You had the damn patio door open, had that nice cool breeze running through there, and that ocean flashing out there. It was a beautiful place. But, for the weather time, we was up there and we did that. That was like in a late August, early September situation, and it was just beautiful. Wasn't too hot, wasn't cold. It was just, in the day you had a nice time, and then at night you could be out there walking, didn't have to get no jacket, just be a nice cool breeze. So I done seen some spots. Mike, your volume show low. Hold on, let me see. Hold on. Mic check. Oh, it's low. Mic check. What's up, Mike? Hold on. Mic check 1 2. I don't know why it's like that, fellas. Must be something I did. Hey Mo, you still out there? Let me see. Oh, it freezes on Lake Hatteras. Lighthouse half mile from my house. G. Gowdy lived here also. Okay. See, that's down there where Eli Monster around his area too. Because he was always talked about Greg Gowdy. And, I read up on him too. Came from Carolina, whoever you bought at him, you better have a bulldog. And that's a whole lot coming from being in that area with the dog man that was down in that area. So that goes to show you how much pub he had going on. Check my mic right quick.
God said, I am Eli Monster. Hey, you can't hear me? Hey, Mike, you can't hear me? Mic check. Hello?
Let me see here. My mic settings, is it low? I'm going to try this and see how this do. Can I get a mic check? Might be beaming out on me.
Mic check 1.
Mic check 1. Mic check.
Hey, can you hear me?
Checking the mic. Yeah. That should be better, right?
Mike, can you hear me?
Live your life, dog. Volume low. Or is it just me? It might have been just me, fam. I had to turn it up. I had the system's supposed to be controlling this shit. Yeah. That wasn't working. Hold on. Oh yeah, that's loud.
Hey man, my mic ain't working. I mean, it ain't even coming through on the computer. You see me talking, but you can't hear me. On the show? Huh? Okay, well, I kept on saying check one. You kept on calling my name. Can you hear me now? Can y'all hear me now? Okay, I'm going to go up and see what happens. Mic check one. Hey, we hear you, Mo. Well, goddamn. I don't know what was going on. He kept on calling me like he couldn't hear me. Mike, check yours, Mike.
All right, I'm back.
All right, am I loud enough, y'all? Because he was definitely calling for me, and I was studying hollering, yeah, hey, check two.
Yeah, but now I hear that echo. Let me see if it's hears you.
Well, I got my headphone on. You want to put it back in and try it?
Yeah. Because I keep telling you it's your headphone doing that.
Check one, check one.
Okay, there you go. Let's see. Keep your headphone on, bro.
Well, I had it on.
Hey, what was you trying to do? I thought you was gonna go pull up.
Yeah, I was gonna put. I got a tornado on the back end. Yeah, I was gonna pull up tornado. That's all. Hey, here we go. Keep y'all waiting. Here you go, fam.
1931, my uncle was born in 1914, brought first bulldogs to Hatteras, Ida, and was wearing people out. God damn. Bit of history right there.
He said 1914? Yeah.
Shit, he said in 1931.
Oh, 31.
Yeah, I just did this bigger.
Grand Champion Tornado. Okay, y'all. The only legit double Sporting Dog Journal double grand champion in the world. He did say Sporting Dog Journal champion, so you know she gonna go on down in history as that for sure. You know. Another one boy, they had a 9-time winner. I think he made 10-time winner. That red dog over there at Most Wanted, Mike. Mm-hmm. They had a 10-time winner. I think the dog's name was Red. But here go Tornado pedigree, y'all. See all that? That's nice breeding there. Double breast saloon. And then when you look at Butch, great producer. Kenny Allen's Butch. He's a divine dog. Basically what he was, a divine dog. And Butch produced some good dogs, y'all. He definitely, and he was a Sporting Dog Journal champion, registered married. Yeah, nice Eli dog, huh? This the bitch I like. I liked her. Yeah, I seen her go twice. I seen her when she beat Ohio Cash. And if you notice, where you see this dog at? Where you see this dog at, Mike?
Stubby Field.
Pretty mama.
Mm-hmm. It's Kizzy.
That's Kizzy. That's Kizzy. Producer Kid, you see that shit? Neil's Bubble. Yeah, that's it. They started. That's where they bred Old Whistler to her. But these are some nice bred dogs here. Frank Bunce, Doom, all these Pennsylvania dogs. Look at that shit. Crossing the Lonzo stuff with the Eli stuff down here on the bottom, and then coming back up there with the Zebo, with the alligator. Damn!
They was working their hand up there back then. That's the Ohio boys. But you know what, Mo? That you get a better understanding when you do that, and you know why Powell was still messing around with the PA people, because that's where he was from.
That's where he was from. Exactly. That's where he was from. Pittsburgh. That's what Sam Lambert and all them was. Right up there in that Pittsburgh area, that Pennsylvania area. No wonder he was so stuck in his damn, you know?
Mm-hmm. He was a Steeler fan, too.
Definitely. Yo, one badass dog right here. This the dog they took from Kenny Allen. This is what the fallout was between McNasty and Kenny Allen. Mr. T took her. And then went out there and campaigned her ass. He sure wasn't hiding her, was he, Muddy? He wasn't hiding her. He definitely brought her out there and put her out there. And she was a bad bitch. Nice cross. You got Zebo, the Tommy, coming off of Tommy Spider breeding. Remember that same breeding that took Tommy Spider and bred the Zebo and produced Champion Wooly. The Little May's sister was the mother of the Grand Champion Ace. These was bulldogs. But as the story goes, as we look at this shit, Butch and the dogs that he produced, great dogs like Tater. You know, let me go back to Tater. Because you'll notice Tater didn't produce nothing. All that good breeding. That's all you getting. See what I'm saying? A wasted pedigree. And she was a bitch.
Tater.
When I seen her go, guys, she was all that.
Mm-hmm. Who did Cash use? Was it Wilma?
Yep. Yep, Wilma. Wild Cash lost to her. He had a champion. She was a champion. Champion Wilma. Bruno beat this dog. Remember him, Mike?
Cash is Bruno.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This dog was a 2-time winner, 1-time loser. I don't see his loss. Yeah, we seen him lose. Yeah. Ohio Cad champion Bruno beat him.
Hey Mo,
Yeah.
did you go into that Hetrick stuff and see if it went back to?
I might be wrong, Mike. I think moving on beat Bruno. That's the next
No,
week.
Bruno didn't have no losses. I didn't think.
Yes, he did. When Bush
That's
bought
who he
him.
lost to.
Yep, Bush bought him. And Bush went in. Moving on. Moving on was the one that beat him. Yep. He beat champion Bruno. Bush left him there. But y'all see how good these dogs is being bred now. But they never produced. Gotta admit, that's a hell of a breeding right there.
Yeah, but you mess with that top side. You know.
Yeah, I'm going down there. Because this is the tightest breed. I mean, she was 3/4. Tornado was 3/4 this shit.
Saloon. Remember he was double.
Yeah, double bred saloon.
Right.
And the divine stuff, it was down there like a saloon. Go back to Tornado. She double bred Tornado.
She double bred saloon.
I mean, saloon. My fault. And the bottom was, and you look at it, it was heavy divine. See? 3/4 Eli. See that?
Tell you what bought that heat.
This is what bought that heat.
Yes, sir.
Stripper was a bad dog too. And this bitch right here bought that heat. And when you go back in there, you start breaking it down, and remember we see the Hetrick stuff, but the stuff that the Hetrick stuff was coming down off of, as I said earlier, the Kobe dogs, okay? Remember, this is a brother and sister breed. This dog right here, he was one hell of a producer. This
Hey,
boy
you
right
also heard-
here,
You also heard him talk about the man biters.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers, they was
These
man
man, I
biters.
told you,
so
they eat your ass up.
they
Look,
would eat you
look.
up.
You see, he produced a 9-time winner. And she was the baddest thing moving up there on the East Coast, up in that PA, New York area. Brother, sister breed. The breeding that we made with Paul. Remember I told you we sent the puppies up there to Pennsylvania? This is one of them. You know what I'm saying, Mike?
No, that's just one of them days I'll never forget that shit.
Your motherfuckers would eat your ass up. Yes,
You
they
would
was,
eat
man,
your
biters.
ass up.
We was breeding these dogs, y'all. I told y'all the story. Breeding them dogs. That male got loose. We couldn't get out that fish fast enough. Old Paul didn't make it. He was a big dude. He tried to do one of them sprinting moves like he was gonna do a hurdle on a track. Cause he was definitely running like he was on a track. He just didn't get that hurdle right.
Yeah. Oh, you know he did.
Yeah, them motherfuckers didn't make it. But these are the puppies right here that we sent up north. These were puppies. We made these breeding right here. This is the breeding that was made. And we took the puppies and sent them up to Pennsylvania. And I'm being honest, y'all. When I tell you, with all the dog men that was down there, Atlas Brewer and all them, I'm talking about, I seen Stevenson's Big Ben. I was up on the yard with Mr. Triplett. I seen all them. Do you know that nobody want to put their dogs on neither one of these dogs? Neither one of them. I mean, he rode everything else, but they would not put their dogs on that TNT shit. And they always talked about them Hetrick dogs. So he was real high on that shit, and there was definitely a reason why. You know, after looking at these dogs now, I say, no wonder they didn't want to put that shit on his shit.
Right. You know, back then we didn't know shit.
No, we didn't. We didn't know.
We always talked about them Hetrick TNT.
Hetrick TNT, because why ain't nobody? There was a good reason. They talked a lot about him, and they was sure wasn't trying to mess with him.
Well, nobody trying to mess with them.
And that is the truth. I look back on this, going through this shit, because we brought it up. That them dogs was definitely the proper cross for Tornado, to be Tornado. I mean, good bred, good breeding, gotta admit. Didn't too many people know about that bottom. You hear a lot of people talk about him, but until this show, didn't nobody know that old Powell was the breeder. It's the same shit Powell that we talked about brought us in the game. You know, you look back and, you know, he gonna forever be in part of history. But they bred some badass shit to him. That's what it was. It must have, this the smart move when they took Judy and went and bred the saloon. So Judy must have been something, because Sam and Frank Bunce produced Judy. Then you best believe them two dudes right there. And I know about the two dogs that produced them dogs, and trust me, y'all, them were some badass dogs. So when they bred the saloon, they couldn't do nothing but make it better than they did, didn't they? Old Hopkins made a badass move. He got what he wanted. You know, Kenny's money probably ended up buying the dog, like it said. It says Kenny Allen. You know who the breeder was, but you see Kenny Allen's name in there. So you believe me, if the dog was bad, you best believe Kenny had the money to get her.
They were just different type of dogs, though.
They was. They were very, very rough. I'm talking about fast and rough. You know.
Eat your face off, fellas.
Yeah.
Eat your face off.
And they was biting.
Oh, I got more stories about them. I guess we have more stories about them dogs. They wrote about them. So I was just thought it was one of the things that you sit back and be like, we always talk about that shit in Powell, but to know that we were standing there doing that shit to see it come out to create that bitch right there, I just think sports guys be with us sometimes.
Yeah.
Because we live long enough to see the outcome, to sit back and think, man, I remember when we did that. I remember when y'all took them to the airport.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't riding because Powell was scared to even be in the car with him. Big as he was.
Well, I tell you, between him and remember, goddamn Snooty produced that damn Levi produced that man-eating goddamn BA.
Yeah.
Goddamn, tell me that motherfucker went and eat your ass up. He was worse than them.
Hey,
We had to take him to the box. You just drop him in there. Ain't nobody want to handle him. He was scared of him. You get down there, get to talking to that motherfucker. He look at your ass, might get you. That dog right there, they ended up having to shoot BA, y'all. Yep, they ended up having to put BA down. BA was a badass match dog, but couldn't nobody trust him to handle him. Cause he didn't know which way he wanted to go. He might want to go with the dog tonight, or he might just want to go with the person who's got him. You know, you got to down there bring him to the box with a muzzle. Referee would not be safe in there with him. Because we don't know whether he going to go after the referee or the goddamn dog. That motherfucker right there was a mess. We knew it was going to be hard when he won his first match. We knew it was going to be a problem with him. Ben was like, man, man, I damn near shot that damn dog, man. This motherfucker got to looking at me all crazy.
You know Boston never got in the pit after that, man?
Nope. He never got back in the box.
He never got back in the box after that. BA had him shook.
Goddamn, baby, we didn't know what that dog was going to do that day. He just was on that dog ass so quickly. He beat the dog ass so quick, he started looking around. That motherfucker started looking around at the people in the building. I mean, we don't know what this motherfucker can ready to do. I hope he ain't going to run and jump over the box or somebody. Ooh, that shit was a funny night. That's why BA ended up getting put down, y'all. But, you know, he did win one. He did win one. But, boy, that was one crazy night right there. We didn't know. He had got to the dog. He busted the dog up so quick that he take a minute to think about hitting the referee or the handler or the other dude. And
or Ben, remember Ben was trying to get him for the scratch?
Yeah, Ben.
When he looked up, we told him, get him.
Got the growling.
Growling at him and said, man, get the damn dog, man. Got him back to the corner, looked at you like, man, this motherfucker bite me more. I'm telling him.
I'm shooting.
Motherfucker stand up there. Goddamn BA acting all crazy.
I mean, he fighting hard, trying to bite you. Oh, man, that shit was crazy. He ran across there and snatched that motherfucker out right back up, though.
So did.
And then turned right around and started looking around. I wonder who else he want to get. The dog was done. That dog ain't doing enough for him to stay active. He looking at everybody. No, we can't do nothing with him. I mean, we sold BA.
Yeah.
Man had to kill him.
Hey, what about Buster D?
Oh, Buster D. Hey, this dude knocked on my door early in the morning. Now, this dog right here, he was right off of Low Posse's Buster.
Who was it? Blood beat him?
Blood stopped him in 19 minutes.
19 minutes. Blood stopped him in 19 minutes.
But before this happened, everybody in that area was talking about Buster D. Buster D was the next Rawlings Bully son. You know what I mean? They compared him to the great dog coming off of Low Posse Buster. That's why they call him Buster D. He had a nice mouth too. You know, I guess during his schooling, he was wrecking shit. They was really high on that dog. Buster D over there, Blood. Buster D didn't last. I mean, he didn't last 10 minutes. He showed about 5 minutes of a good fight, and then the next 10 minutes, because he stopped him in 19 minutes. But it was 10 minutes of good fight, and next thing you know it, Buster D is getting smashed. He couldn't take them out. He could get them out, but he couldn't take no out.
Blood had a mouth.
And Blood, he coming off of Levi. And Levi was a snooty Molly B. Cross. And boy, he got on his ass, and the boy, he quit. And the boy took him home. He was brokenhearted. He just knew he did something wrong in his conditioning. He just knew something wasn't right with Buster D. A month later, I get a knock on the door. I mean, a real hard knock, like boom, 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 boom. I go to the door, and here it is. This dude is banging on my door with the dog locked on his arm. He banging on the door with one arm, and he got Buster D hanging on his arm. He can't get him off. I got to get the breaking stick, y'all. I had to go run and get the breaking stick and grab Buster D and break him off this dude's arm. Arm toe up. I told you the dog can bite hard. I mean, he mangled his arm. He gnawed on that nigga arm down there to the bone. And I told him when I broke him off, you know, I told him, I said, look here, man, that's what you get for bringing a cur home. That dog's still mad at your ass. He went right back home, put a bullet in his head. Yeah, he did. We shouldn't have brought him home. That was long in coming.
He had kids.
Mm-hmm. He had people breeding to him and everything, like he was really that dog. Dog was a piece of shit. Blood went in there and got on his ass so quick. He couldn't take the same mouth that he was putting out. He couldn't take the mouth that was being put on him.
And remember, Blood and Judo and all of them, they was almost the same type of dogs, though.
Yeah.
But Judo just had that smartness. That he knew how to maintain that beast of blood. You know what I'm saying? Because that was a good match right there. I mean, we owned both the dogs, but you know we were going to take a look for shit. That was a good one right there.
Yeah.
I knew what it took to beat Blood.
Yeah.
He didn't
Judo.
stop Blood, but he destroyed it.
Oh my God, he took poor dog head right off.
Took half his face off.
Yeah, this grand champion said, well, y'all, I just wanted to bring her pedigree up and show you these great dogs coming down off of, look, Zebo and Art. You see what I'm saying? With Kingfish, double bred grand champion Art, crossed with Kingfish and Zebo. How you gonna beat a bitch like that? And this is one of them bitches right there. Trust me, I seen her. I seen 4 or 5 matches, y'all. And none of them go over 40 minutes. She won 5, and then none of them go over 40 minutes. Her longest match actually was 40 minutes. Another great one I had an opportunity to see. But look how she's bred.
Did her and Satan never produce anything?
Yep.
Because I know they bred.
This dog right here. Soldier Brother. Nope. That's black and white. That's Big Rob dog right there. No, I'm trying to find the breeding with Satan. No. Okay, there's Reva. I don't know if it was Baron. I know one of these was a... No, I think, yeah. It was... This dog here, champion. This dog was a champion here, off of Satan. You know, and this one here. Reba produced the champion. Yep, Zeus. That's it. That dog right there was Champion Zeus, coming off of Reba and Baron. Double bred Grand Champion Satan and Sable. He was a good one. Did he produce? Nope. When
Two great dogs, and they couldn't produce shit.
They had one litter, and they had hit Paul's yard and took all these dogs. Reba wasn't there because we had Reba at the time that they hit his yard. But he lost Sable, he lost Baron, he lost all of them. Yep. Went on his yard. Wasn't nothing he was doing wrong at the time. You know, that's that one of them things where somebody's saying something and it bought the heat. I mean, they tried to charge him for dog fighting, and he had never been caught at a dog fight. You know, Sable was getting older, and she wasn't really scarred up because, you know, Sable was a killer. Too many dogs do too much to her. That bitch was a bad bitch. But they took her. They took her with another champion. I think his name was Black and White. Matter of fact, she produced a champion off of Black and White. I know Sable had two champions off of her. The Satan coming off of Satan breeding, and then she had one off that Big Rob dog. But you see these kind of breedings that was producing match dogs. Remember Tater and them? Look how they were bred. If y'all notice, you see a lot of great dogs back there. You know what I'm saying? But as time goes, these names start disappearing. You know, you go back in some of the greater dogs going into the future, you know, we gonna always find Zebo. I tell you, if any great dog make it through time, I can guarantee you won't find Zebo in there somewhere. And there was some good dogs back there in the day that Zebo just always seemed to be popping up. Yet they used to say Zebo couldn't produce shit. I've been on those trips with y'all. I done showed y'all a lot of dogs that y'all probably didn't even know that Zebo was in their pedigree. Shit, Zebo was in Grand Champion Buck's pedigree. Mm-hmm. But dogs like Kingfish, gone. The Kingfish dogs, gone. Look how he produced. Dog producers. Also the blood behind the Kenny Games Turtle Buster line. That old Kingfish shit. A lot of people didn't know. But shit, Kingfish, he had that old family red in him. No old family red dogs right there. When you see the Kobe there, you see Kobe. They go Kobe's dying. You see them Kobe dogs? You go back in Tornado's pedigree, you're gonna find a lot of Kobe in those dogs. Go back into Kobe and Tornado. See, that's why we heard me talk about those Kobe dogs back in the day. There were some pretty good dogs. No, you find that in the Hetrick. Hold on, let me put him up. It's the Hetrick dogs. Let me go back over here where they at. They had the Kobe. See him? Kobe. Remember what I tell you? I said the most prominent dogs you'll see, Kobe will be one of them. Kobe Diamonds and Jeep. You know what I mean? Bolio, you'll find them down, you'll find them in Bolio and them. If I'm correct, I know you'll find them, no, it's the Red Boy dogs. Yellow. It's probably what made those dogs game. Remember old Hedrick, remember they said Pete Sparks, remember he brought up Pete Sparks' name? He also dealt a lot with the Lightner dogs. Heavy Lightner. That's what you call a line of damn dogs. You know, I just got to be nosy. God damn, man, y'all see this shit? I wonder how many dogs a person would have to have on their yard to do this kind of shit. Look at them old Henry dogs, man. Now that's the shit there. These were his black dogs. You know what I'm saying, Mike? He had the red ones, and he had the black ones. I got a book. I got a thing in that book that I got from Ohio Cast. They had a story in there about the old Henry dogs. Back in the day, they must have been some shit. Because these dudes right here that we looking at here, these dudes was matching dogs. But y'all see that Kobe and all that stuff, and that's we seen him in several pedigrees. And when we go back and look at Jeep, we're gonna find him in him. You'll find him in. I'm pretty sure you're gonna find him in a lot of those the Jeep Red Boy dogs for damn sure. You know. When we say Jeep Red Boy, we might as well just call them Kobe dogs. Damn near. When you say Jeep Red Boy, you take Jeep and stick him over there with the Red Boy, you're gonna see you're gonna see more Kobe than you're gonna see Eli. Go on the yellow and them pedigree, you're going to see the same thing. You're going to see more Kobe than you see anything else. You know, them good crosses. And then you see, back then, if you pay close attention, if you see the way these dudes was breeding these dogs, guys, you know, it's more than just waiting on a bitch to come in heat. As y'all can literally tell, it's more than just waiting on a bitch to come in heat just to breed. It's more than that. You know what I mean? As good as she was, it would have been nice to see her being able to produce like Jeep and take over a Honey Bunch's spot, wouldn't it? She had the potential. I just don't think Kenny Allen got a lot of breedings out of her. Or to me, you know, Kenny Allen he did steroids. So he was more concerned about matching dogs. And I'm pretty sure that's how it was with a lot of them. 'Cause to me, all of them was using steroids. Don't never let them tell you they wasn't, because they was. They was using steroids before we learned how to use steroids. We just caught on to them. Remember, I caught on the steroids by the time I got to Brat and them, all right, Mike? Red Ace and them? Not even Red Ace. Brat and them.
Cause we got the hookup when we was in the Rico.
When we was in Rico. Remember, we came back with some.
Yeah.
And they didn't say nothing but the truth. Maybe Brad and them could have been, you know, just the same way without them. But one damn thing for damn sure. On them motherfuckers, there was no competition. Literally.
Well,
way stronger, bit harder, rougher. That's what you call killers. All the killers I know be on roids. For real.
I was convinced when I seen when I was over there. The
Yeah.
Dominicans and that shit we seen.
Dog lost his whole nose. That motherfucker was still scratching, y'all. The nose was gone. That motherfucker was still scratching. in one. I'll tell you what, that was them dogs over there bite harder than a motherfucker, don't they, Mike?
Hey,
Them boys got, I don't know what they giving them damn dogs, because every one of them was a bloodbath.
both dogs could bite. I mean, just plugs, just like they got alligators over here. I mean, literally. But then you could see why Stone City was always in for that long haul, because wasn't nothing easy over there. But they went some time on they shit.
Yeah.
Doing some long ass fights. When you could look to the journal and you see the majority of the fights that you actually see, they really be short.
They had long matches.
Under the hour, but them ones we seen over there, shit.
You might as grab a seat.
Yes, sir.
I'm talking about bloodbath.
I'm talking about, yes, sir, man. It just amazes me that when you got two good dogs, knowing that either somebody fixing to lose. It's just a matter of how. You know what I mean? You get over that hour, hit that hour 30, it's about, now how is this going to end? Because one that had his face literally ripped off. That was just a game. Shit.
That dog that never.
That was so crazy.
He scratched like he scratched the whole match. He scratched like he scratched from the beginning.
Yep.
Through all that shit he was going through, that motherfucker still was flying out that corner. Do they make them anymore?
That's the question.
Look at old Stormy bitch. She was a bad bitch. Yeah, she was a nice one. She threw some good dogs. I didn't know Stormy was off a tornado. Ricky know that them dogs wasn't tornado though. You know what I'm saying, Mike? Mm-hmm. Ricky, he'll make him a champion now. He'll go and make him one. He'll go and make him one. He ain't gonna mess around too much because he was on a level that all the great kennels wanted to go into him. When you got a target on your back like that, you gotta have good dogs. Kenny Allen was the man to beat. You know, if you had the opportunity to go into him, then it was a privilege. Because it felt like a privilege when Satan beat him, didn't it, man?
Mm-hmm.
He was, by the time we see him, he was winning. Okay, let me go check the chat. I'm done. I done got away from everybody else. I'm running down through their shit. Got what everybody else talking about. What y'all talking about over here? But yeah, man. Doing some good dogs, guys. And they was definitely, and there was a lot of good ones too. When I say a lot of good ones, it was a lot of good matches and a lot of good kennels. Oh yeah, that was the bottom was Power Blood, baby boy. Yeah, that was old Sheriff Powell down there. We were just talking about we were just talking about them being Hetrick dogs, and we were just talking about the old man Hetrick. And like I said, these dogs right here, we was together. This dog here produced a 9-time winner right up there in Erie, Pennsylvania. Said one of the baddest bitches that was ever on the East Coast. They swore that this bitch Duchess was the baddest thing on the ground. White with red patches. That's what you call a bad bitch. And again, they were man, but this, like I said, this dog right here bit people. He would bite your ass. He wasn't a friendly dog. But he definitely was a people biter. I mean, one of them ones where they bite their owners. I know he bit Paul that day. Thank God me and Mike was Marines, because we jumped over that fence like it wasn't nothing. He better be Ren 10-10 the way we move. But we knew once Paul lost control of him, everybody better run.
Sure enough.
But they were people biters. They were definitely that. Well, he was. And Mike was scared of that bitch because she was acting mighty crazy. Mike,
Hey,
you was the first one that took off. Man, Mike supposed to be holding the bitch's head. Mike gone. That dog came loose. Mike left the bitch, the leash.
look. If Paul had made it over that fence, that dog was coming over that fence too.
Yes, he was. He acted like he was, wasn't he?
Yeah. Remember, she got crumped up there a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't hesitate. You let that bitch go quick. You thought they wasn't gonna bang. You was just breathing to her.
Well, that's what I thought was gonna happen when he got loose. You know, get his attention on her. Shit, that didn't mean nothing. She got all excited and she looked like she was coming. Hold on now. Got 2 dogs loose,
Got
y'all.
2 dogs loose back here. He be on the other side of the fence. Look,
Thought he was gonna grab that bitch up. We was a little bit slow with it, boy. Yeah, he couldn't even get his arm up over the fence, Mo. He was still.
He was still.
Like, that little scream he put out. Oh Lord, man, get that dog. Oh man.
I ain't going in there. And I'm a dog trainer. I wasn't messing. I'm not used to this pit bullshit.
Shit, Paul did.
He handled it. He beat me.
He handled that motherfucker.
He handled that motherfucker. He took that motherfucker right up off his ass.
Sure did.
Like it wasn't shit. You know, he a cop. You know, he got in the cop marine mode and snatched his ass up. Okay, you bad man, pal.
You bit me?
Yeah, he did. He was mad about that shit.
Mad about that shit.
But there was some funny times though, man. And just to sit back and see the pedigree and think about those Sheriff Powell, Sam Lambier, Frank Bunce. These dudes was brothers.
Some great names up in there.
Great names up in there. Oh yeah. No, and like we said, now we know he was from Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh. Like we said, you know, and I never got a chance to meet Sam. I heard him talking to Sam, but I never got a chance to meet him. But I always asked about Sam Lambert just to be able to see if I could catch up with him and tell him that was us down there with Sheriff Powell. And we had a lot of fun with those Sheriff Powell. If he was talking anything to Sam, he was definitely talking. He would definitely talk about us, because we took O'Shea Powell on a ride. Yeah, we might.
Oh
Yeah, we took him for a ride. He got to hanging out with us young boys, man. Oh my goodness. He from up north. We up there from up north. He just fitted. He just fell in love with us. We forgot he was married.
yeah. Sure did.
He straight forgot he was married. He bulldogging and girls.
That's all.
That's all.
And for those who know him, he was a good dude.
Yeah.
He was a cop, but
He's a dog fighter.
he's a dog fighter. And he was still a good dude because he always looked out for us.
Yeah, he did. Because he was from the streets. I mean, he was a dog fighter, but he was a cop. But he was one of the kind of cops you would have really been cool with, because he come from the streets, so he understood the streets, you know? He wasn't just no cop, like, you know? He did his job, but, you know, he looked out for a lot of people. 'Cause everybody knew him. You couldn't help but love it, man. Because he was just a cool dude. You know, I'm doing just as much wrong as y'all motherfuckers. I ain't trying to do no paperwork. See,
You think
he out there amongst the madness. When he ain't got that badge on, he just as wild as we was.
This man got to been like 6'6", 300 plus.
I mean, big linebacker looking big dude.
Right. Big dude, y'all. I ain't talking about no. I mean, he was big. He wasn't no muscular big either. He was just big.
Right, big husky big.
Big husky big.
I mean, 4 steps and he's sweating.
He threw. I used to crack on him. Man, who you gonna chase? Man, I ain't chase shit.
I don't chase nobody.
I ain't chasing nobody.
I
But
ain't
don't you let
chasing
me,
nobody.
don't let me catch you slipping now. Don't let me catch your ass slipping.
Yeah, he was a funny dude.
He wanted your ass. He would go get your ass.
He said, ain't nobody gonna run for me when I know where they live.
Right,
He
I know
said,
where they live, yeah.
he said, ain't nobody gonna run for me because I know where everybody live. They ain't gonna run for me. They know I ain't gonna chase them.
Mm-hmm.
I know where they live.
I know where they live. I'll be at you there 3 o'clock in the morning. I know you in there sleep. I'm snatch you your drawers and everything. See, I had to come over here and get you. We could have did this a lot better than this. Now get your ass up. Let's go. And had that little squeaky ass boy as big as his ass was.
Big as ass was. I'm telling you, he talk and start sweating. That's how big he was. But he was definitely a good dude, y'all. Atlas Brewer and James Edwards, they knew him very well. And Mr. Triplett, them the main dudes that I used to always be with him, and that's where he would go. Hang out over there with them. Yeah, he knew, like, you had Eddie. Rest in peace, Eddie. Eddie was another dog man on there. He was always jealous of Paul.
Eddie was one of them that we beat up on, too.
Yeah, we beat up on him. We took they dogs and brought them down there and just beat up that whole black little circle.
All of them.
All of them.
That's why they was upset.
Because we were taking they dogs coming down in the hood, beating up everybody.
Yeah. But
Everybody talking
Paul
acting
wasn't
like
giving
they-
them that.
I wasn't giving them nothing. No.
That was wasn't gonna give them shit. So that shit that they was down there thought they had. That's why Paul did it the way he did. Gonna take, you want to get them ready. You want to go through here. Remember, he didn't want to introduce us to all of them.
Yep. And went right in there slapping on everybody. That was good though. We had good dogs. They did give us some good dogs. And I don't know the brothers. I don't know what they was breeding, but it seemed like everybody was into that black shit, didn't it?
Mm-hmm. All of them.
All of them had black dogs.
I mean, we changed up the game with Bruiser and Solo.
Yep. Cause Blood was black.
Black. BA was black.
B was black. Judah was brindle and brown. And Solo was red and brindle. Like a pink red. Funny ass looking red, but almost like a pink red. With brindle, a brindle bitch. Pretty ass dog. Low to the ground, big ass head. Looked just like an old Eli dog. It would have been nice if she would have had a mouth like Mayday. You know what I'm saying? She already bit hard, but Mayday is one of the very few dogs that I see with that much gum in their mouth. When you know, I have not seen many dogs that had that type of head and mouth. When they smile at you, you see nothing but chunks of meat on the side of their mouth. Chunks. Big, thick muscle in their mouth. And I've seen a lot of Mayday dogs like that. So you know that's a trait. It's not too many dogs that I see that. I haven't seen one yet, honestly. But while we on that, I want to talk about another dog I want to talk about. Y'all, I'm hearing a lot of good things about, you know, that I wanted to bring up to have a nice background. Is that Macho Bear dog. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Yeah, this dog right here. Now, how would I go for this? Okay, if you're gonna put 6 champions down, we should start with this one, and maybe they got all 6 of them here. Look just like a buck dog. It looks like a buck dog with a combination of the Mayday body, because he's not that long, slender type like buck in them. But he definitely got that buck head and them ears. Okay, I see Puma. There's Fearless. Okay, Bandsaw and Chewy. There they go. He got the buck, but he got the Mayday head. The Fearless dog, we can check his pedigree. I hear a lot of people be talking about Puma, but I know somebody who's seen Puma, his third one, y'all. They say he was a bulldog. So they say this was a bulldog. I had somebody literally tell me. Another thing is, look how he bred. Got all the right shit in him. That's why, and them freedom born dudes, I know they ain't in America. I think they around the border. these dudes be having a lot of dogs, a lot of good dogs. But they was definitely this line of dogs right here. They did pretty damn good. And you know, I like this Buckus cross right here with Lil Kim and Barracuda. You know, and then you still got the Mayday cross with the Stone City cross up there with 357. He's supposed to produce. Dog's got a great pedigree. You know? And he produced some good ones back then. It must have been something special. Me, bred good as he bred. He would have had to at least been game. I would have been more impressed to see a game dog and then be able to look at this and say, okay, if I knew much about him, you know, I would suspect that he would be a good dog. I just don't see him in nobody's hands, but, you know, I'm pretty sure I would expect them to have checked him and shit. Evolution. Nice cross, nice bred, nice breeding, you know. But I'm hearing, you know, I've seen some pedigrees. They had them in their pedigree, and, you know, they were some pretty nice looking dogs. You know, I mean, pretty nice looking dogs. I would hope that Puma produced more than just one dog, because I always wondered, did he produce? It's the same Puma here. Let me check. Nope. See it. I would like to see if this dog could produce, because that's another hell of a nice breeding. Got all the right dogs in the right place. That would sure help this dog here. I say the same for him. You know, that's nice. It's a nice line of dogs right there, guys. But again, you see, it's a working kennel. Nice bred dog. He looked like Bratton, don't he, Mike? When he looking crazy. So you know he had that Mayday crazy. He had that 357. A lot of gamers in that pedigree right there, boy. A lot of gamers. You know, I hate seeing dogs with registered merit on them, and then when you go down there to see where's it at? I mean, with 12 of these motherfuckers, can't you give me one? You know what I'm saying? You got 12 up there, at least give me one. Damn. See what y'all got to deal with. See, this kind of shit y'all gonna be dealing with. This kind of shit. It is Talk Shit Tuesday, right? Okay, I feel like I'm free to talk about this shit. A lot of guys depend on these pedigrees, this pedigree online stuff, and it's very important. But it can lead you in such a terrible direction because you can't damn near trust what it says. Like me, if I'm gonna put 12 champions, I'm gonna at least have 12 champions on here. Well, I ain't gonna put nothing. Just gonna make them an all-win. At least you got 12 champions, registered merit, and we ain't got one champion on here that we can look at. Okay? Now, I don't know the logic behind that. We ain't keeping no tally. I don't get it. See if we can get some more action here. But that dog he was bred to produce some good dogs. And I know he made all well. So we got a nice looking dog there. He looked a little bit like 357 too. He took the 357 look with the damn Mayday blonde macho, that breeding there. The dogs had a little bit more thickness and power under them. Okay, here we got him right here. We got him all well. Let's see if we can find. Okay, there's one. There's two. There's three. We need one more. Okay, there we go. We got one here. That's 4. 5. I think that would be 6. And then Sam would be 7. And then we got Macho Jr. We got Macho Jr. You know how Chosen Few is. You got Chico Lopez, so you already know. Could be suspect. I can say Chosen Few. Well, let me go back. We got Chosen Few, D-Town, Evolution. They carry many names. See, Evolution, Chosen Few. Where the other one at? D-Town. We got 1, 2, what is that? 3. Couple of these. Let's see how he bred. See, that's what I like to see. Let's the breeding. I'm sure if we was to not much there for a person who sells dogs. But he bred good. You gotta give it to him. That Crash dog was a nice dog. Pretty nice Hollandworth cross. Heavy Patrick's Tater. Heavy Patrick's Tater.
Hey, I got another one to show you before we close it down tonight, Mo.
Okay.
I'm gonna bug you out. Give me the share. You gotta come
Got
out.
you. Come to you.
Pretty sure you see that, right?
Let me see if I can get it open. Yeah. Okay, I'm open.
I know that looked familiar to you.
Yeah, let me see. Okay. I see Cleveland's Lady and Cash's Pickles. And that Chambers, them up north.
Yeah. You see Cass's Pickles. There go Jeffro.
Okay, I see it is Ohio Cash right there. Got Mr. Bill, referee, Lady of Brindle, Pickles from Bailey, a black alligator, Saran cross, both fast, hard-mouthed bitches. Lady has a bleeder at 14, auto hold at 35 when the Brindle is picked up. These are them killers we be talking about. Yeah, that's Ohio Cash. This one here, the Chambers. That's another
right
good
there.
one.
Yeah. That's Willie Pitts right there, Mo.
Yep.
Jeff Willie.
Yep. New York. Blaster, a red nose, one-time winner through Cherry Bomb blood from Tom. Tyson, a black from hog breeding. Tyson is the chest. Tyson in the chest and legs. Blaster the head. Tyson turns at 29, scratches at 38. Blaster goes at 51. One more each, then the black stands at 59, making Blaster a two-time winner. That's the Chamber boys. I see BLB down there. You see it, Mike?
Yeah, they went to McNasty.
They went to McNasty, yep. Mr. Bill, the referee. Doc is a Brindle, Kingfish breeding. Frank, a buskin off a champion rattler from Brusenbach, handled by Mr. T. Doc turns at 24 and quits at 28. Remember we seen Frankenstein Money?
Mm-hmm.
We seen that one? We seen that one when he won his championship.
He got the best in show that night.
Well, I see Mama.
Yeah, this is him and Jeffro.
Now, Jeffro is the guy that has the little mate brother to his champion Stein. Jeffro had champion Red. Okay, this one here, there's Mama versus Jeffro. Mr. Bill, the referee. Maggie is a brown. Mama Noogie versus Jeffro. Maggie, Mr. Bill. Maggie's black and brown. Kingfish Wise cross. Maggie is black. Breeding unknown. Maggie pulls ahead at 20. Noogie turns at 34. They make 4 scratches each. Then Noogie is picked up at 53 after a game scratch. Jeffro beat Mau Mau. That's two good ones right there, y'all.
Maggie got Noogie was the Gamerson show that night.
Well, Noogie was, yeah. Okay, here you go. B. Bailey, that's Brian Bailey, champion Inca, versus Havana Boys Blondie. Both these dogs are good dogs. Inca is a champion and Blondie a two-time winner with a devastating mouth. Her last bout lasted about 5 minutes and the towel was thrown in. Inca seemed to be maybe a 1-2 smaller dog. The pace is fast with Inca having the faster mouth and better wrestling ability, but unable to hurt Blondie very bad. At about 20 to 25 minutes, Blondie's hard mouth catches up and Inca can go at 48. Winner in 48, Havana Boys champion Blondie. This is an extremely good dog. Will be very hard to beat. That's the editor's note. Shit. Editor had to make sure he put that in.
Yeah.
Whipping on his partner. All right, Mike, you get the next one. You pick the next one. They go SCP's champion Blondie.
Yeah.
What about the Bishop brothers? I see them on there. Why don't you do that one?
Ziggy was the referee. Champion Gala, the full sister to Red's champion Charlie, champion Red Dog, champion Taz. Booney looks good for a few minutes till Gail gets in. Booney is picked up at 19. Tom and the Bishop's champion Gal. There's another one over here. The Gusto Boys. Bowman. Right here. Jay Jones was the referee. Sport, one-time winner of low posse breeding, spiked down from Daibo stock. Both are fast and hard-mouthed fighters. Sport is stronger and takes control at 25. Francis picked up at 35, making Sport a two-time winner. Gusto Boys has some good dogs, y'all. You'll see them a lot. Let me see if there's somebody else in here. Of the convention report. Yeah, I gotta save these stories for later.
Oh, yeah.
Right. I'm sending it back to you, bro.
Oh, I'm good, man.
Put it back on the screen.
Yeah, them be them good old days. You go back there and you reach up and see how quick, see how they was about them miles, y'all. Everybody tried to have a barnstormer.
Big shout out to my man, Mr. Robert Mack in the house. What up, fam? Robert said, twin, do Reno Mump look at that. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I don't know. What? I don't get it. Jimmy? What am I missing?
He said,
Trying to
look up
Reno
what
Mump.
I just sent you guys. Let me see. I gotta see what he sent.
Okay.
MB, what up, fam? I see you.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to my man Cosmin Cal. He might have sent it through the email, Mo.
Let me check. Hold on.
Cos, what up, fam? He said, oh, fam, red nose and that Hedrick Kobe blood. My OG says that is the red black battle cross.
Yep. Yep, he had the red and black, and then they did that battle cross. That was the target, to get it done. But there was, like I said, the great match was the red against the black. I forgot who it was. Damn, I remember who it was. I just can't remember. Dang it.
Kyle said Mr. Nooney has some really good dogs. Yeah. And he did say, is that Bunce Nooney from Detroit? Well, I know that's where I met Nooney at. He was in Detroit.
Yeah, he was in Detroit, yeah.
My man Israel said, is anyone aware that Honey Bunch and Bolio Dam has Carver's Black Widow double bred in the third generation, but you don't see those like put together?
Right.
I was trying to find what he actually sent. I just what you looking for, Mo?
What? Yeah, I don't see it. I don't know where he sent it.
They type in, it says Reno, twin, do Reno Monk.
Okay.
Type in Reno Monk. He got M-U-M-P. Let me put that up there so you can see it.
Is that right? Reno Monk? R-E-N-O.
M-U-M-P.
U-M-U-M-P. Yeah. Ain't nothing come up.
Big shout out to my man Chico Nicholas. What up, fam?
I ain't get it. It ain't showing me. That's it. I don't want to share it because it ain't on there. You gotta send us something else.
Big shout out to my man O.T. Dub Rick. What up, fam? Ohio in the house. What up, homie? He said, look up what I just sent y'all. So I'm thinking it's the I don't. Rob, you falling short, bro. I don't know if you sent an email. Help us out, Rob. We're trying to help you out here, fam. Hollywood! What up, fam? I think I sent a thumbs up. Now, you know, we be talking about them Kobe dogs, but y'all see how it was more plausible to have them type of dogs, like when we was back in, them was the late 80s we talking about. So at this time period, we've been in the dogs at least 5-6 years. So it's kind of like when you just go the next 10, say the next 5 years, and you still talking about them Kobe dogs, and you're seeing like dogs like Stabber and Buck and all them, they just off fresh wins, and the championships, the breeding process ain't even started. So we still hanging out with the Carver and the Boudreaux when they started hooking up with they shit. You still had Carver and Tudor shit still was plausible. You seen the Kingfish, how they was running the Kingfish. All that shit was up north. So a lot of that.
Zebo,
Art, all them, pretty much most of everybody. Then you had Mama with them alligator dogs. What was Mama running with?
Piranha, damn, what was it? The red shit. Red piranha, the piranha stuff. Damn. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, 'cause I know he wasn't messing with. I don't remember the alligator shit from him. Now, who was the big?
He had Stein. Hold on, let me just pull it up because I know it's a line.
But who was the other big dude down there, Mo? The muscle man.
Who? Daryl Downs?
Yeah, Big Daryl. Big Daryl.
Big Daryl. Talking about Brian Daddy.
Yeah, he had some shit.
Yeah. That Brian Daddy. You know, I've always said that. You know, that's Brian Daddy.
Big shout out to my man Cliff, that behind the enemy lines in the house. What up, though? I see ya. You know, my man MB, he made a good point. He said, when I see dogs with guns like that, I think of a cobra's head.
Yeah, he right though. It look like a shovel head. Yeah, the Sweet Williams stuff. Here, hold on, man. Let me see where we at. Yeah, I gotta share it right quick for you.
All right.
Yeah, this is what my mom was running. Panama Red stuff. That's what it was. There you go. That's my mouth shit. Champion Stein. Now he had a little made brother. Jeffro had the little made brother. He made champion. The name was Red. Champion Red. Jeffro's Champion Red. In the second breeding, but just like Champion Stein. But that was the second breeding. They got Red, same breeding. They go Grand Champion Stubby. Had 8 siblings. Let me see it there. His brother on here. So Stein. I don't see Red up there. All them down Red, but that's what Jeffro's dog name was. Straight up Red. Jeffro's Champion Red. Grand Champion Stubby. Well, I don't see that pedigree there. I'm going back. But this was Champion Stein. That's that old shit. Now imagine somebody still has some of that shit around. Yep, same mama we be having on the show, stopping in, doing the shout outs. Every once in a while, at least I know he back there. Expectations, definitely what you would expect. Because that's what you call some breeding. And to get the results. I like that breeding on the Sweet William because they did it at the right time. When you look at I'm always analyzing the bitch before I go to the male because the male, he's just sitting there waiting on a bitch. So for my man to make the decision to take carbon copy and breed the Sweet William, knowing what he had, what he got sitting on the yard, that's a hell of a nice breed, you gotta admit. And to get the results like Stein, and then on top of Stein, he made grand champion. He made grand champion Stubby. But look at that top pedigree. Champion, champions, champion, 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 grand champion. Y'all check that out. That's why we talks about Mau Mau. Not once, twice. Same breeding again, produced the same damn dog, basically. They became a champion, and y'all seen them two going into each other on one of the matches that Mike we had up on the board. They went into each other, and it turned out that both of them got the same damn shit. Jumper went and got one of these. And he became a champion. Now that's a lot of damn champions, y'all. That's a whole damn generation of those mugs. That look like some old yellow shit, don't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 generations. 6 generations of dogs coming down off of champions. And then you go down to the bottom. I mean, the bottom ain't bad at all either. Because we're going to still get the same thing down here. Out the carbon copy bitch. You see it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Coming all off of that red shit. Panama red. Double. Look at all that Panama. Look at that Panama red. Walk up the wall with that shit.
My man, D. Joe's teamer said, what do you think would happen if all names from yesterday were erased?
Oh, y'all be in trouble.
Starting today, we only have traits to go off of. What do you think the game would be in 5 to 10 years?
Well, I'm gonna put it to y'all like this. Enjoy what we giving y'all now. Because when you lose all that, you're always gonna have this, at least us to fall back on, to go and look at what it used to look like and what it used to be, even with a little touch of y'all time, because we from the past and we're up here sharing the past with you guys. You see, even at this point in time for y'all, look, y'all lost a lot when y'all lost the journals.
But see, I don't see it ever being a change because it has still survived, Mo.
I mean, it's not the survival part that matters. It's the preservation of the great.
Well,
How's it gonna ever be? Can it ever be like it used to be?
No. I mean, hell, but then remember, we were still saying this way back in 1970. Remember the story when I went and took them from the 70s, the 80s, to the 90s, even the 2000s, and they all had the same story?
Yeah, but
At
one
some
thing that
point.
this story don't have, it doesn't have a history. There's no history, and you know the underground gonna be the underground. But that's what's going. There's
They
nothing
can't have
to
a
bring.
history now. That history got to be 20 years where we were openly with it.
Right.
We had the journals. Remember, everything really fell apart after the journal was
After the
as far as
journal,
that type of
right.
communication.
And then
became illegal.
that's why they passed that law, because they knew it could kill the preservation and putting it back down in the basement and locked away from the upstairs. You know, you come upstairs with that shit, you're going to jail. Bottom line, ain't no more journals around here. Get caught trying to sell one, you going to jail. Better not have no dogs trying to do it. Cause they don't like that shit. They don't want to. They don't want to see none of that. You can have your little publications and your happy smiley dog, but you better act like you like the APBT. Bet you won't see nobody bringing out one with a bunch of damn matches and all that shit and try to call that shit fictional. They ain't playing that shit no more. Not at all. So that's the biggest thing to me that hurt what things are going to look like in 5 to 10 years, because y'all won't have these type of pedigrees.
2004. I mean, 2008 when it all went to shit, right? So we got a couple years, them 5 and 10 years, and we already know what it looked like.
Mm-hmm. Yep, 2004. You got to go to 2004.
Is that when I thought he didn't get sentenced to 8?
No, he went to jail in 7.
Okay, but he was with them. He was with the journal all the way up until
he went
the
to jail.
appeal fell through.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
he had a chance to hang out, and the whole time he was still running the journal. His last journal was 2007.
2007, right? So what? That's definitely almost a good. That's 19 years without that mug.
Yeah. Sure, right.
Everybody out there selling puppies and all kinds of shit. See, look at papers, don't know half the shit in it. Actually, lately, I've been seeing a lot of papers with a whole lot of foreign dogs.
Yeah.
You know?
Because the foreign dogs are being imported back because their pedigrees are looking so good, because over there in Mexico and all the other places around the world, they're importing mass dogs. Well, I mean, excuse me.
That's what you get for talking shit about me. I'm gonna do what you didn't do for me.
Well, I guess say what's important.
Okay, cause I was straight finna do the mute thing.
Okay, I got it. What I was saying was the transporting match dogs. When I say transporting match dogs, I mean their dogs are match dogs. So they're doing the same thing. You look at them boys, just sending dogs back in, importing the dogs back into the country, and all we're doing with these dogs today is all they can do is breed them. That's why everybody breeding crazy. You know what I mean? Everybody want to breed a great dog or something, you know, with these great bloodlines. What are you going to do with it? Nothing but have great papers. But the fact is, the dogs that they're sending over, they're in countries that, you know what I mean?
They getting it in.
They getting it in. They got champions looking just like this shit here. You know? Got it looking just like that. You know, champion, you know, and what do they do when they get it here? You know, it's definitely for the purpose of fighting, because, you know, like I said again, when you out here promoting, selling dogs, and you got these type of pedigrees coming from overseas, you know, it's like, you know, really getting shot down, because what's he going to do when he get here? But become part of a pedigree that somebody trying to build off of what was done overseas. So the imports that are coming better than what they were, you know, at the time, you know, we sent our good shit over there, and we got stampled by changes in everything that was going on, yet they never had it, you know, they didn't have to stop. So a lot of the shit that they were coming over here getting, now they got the whole lines over there. While we getting stifled, they continuing on making breedings, you know, producing good yards, good dogs. You got new name kennels coming up like Freedom Born, you know, the Epinets and all them. I mean,
Black
they coming
Rock.
up, Black Rock, yeah, all them. You know, Lucky and them, you know, them were all great dogs over coming. You know, we can't say that we have better dogs than them now. You know, no, you don't. You can't be saying that, you know, because that's really, to me, if I was doing a hypothetical thinking, you know, and this is just on the point of hypothetically thinking now. If the math don't fit when y'all say that, because again, if we get stomped where our progress stops and yet their progress continues, and progress that's being over here is continuing to concentrate more on the breeding, not for the purpose of doing anything wrong, but just for the purpose of papers, basically. Trusting, you know, that the papers speak for themselves. And really the dog is just a stamp to the paper. But overseas, where these dogs are coming from, these dogs got titles. That's what makes them sellable here, the fact that they got titles. Not the fact that they're going to do something with them to carry on these titles, but to be, you know, sold as dogs with titles. Titles mean more in a bloodline than any performance. It's about how good your paper is. And that's 19 years later. So how can we ever say that, you know, even through hypothetical thinking, that our dogs are still better than, you know, everybody else's shit? How can you say that when they got a lot more work going on than we do? It's funny we seeing more of this great shit sneaking in here with these great pedigrees, and they sure ain't coming from here. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, somebody buying them out here for them to come in with all them champions, and ain't none of them American. Damn, they can't produce half the damn dog pedigree. Better if you know how to read it. You're down there reading Spanish. Latinos. Them damn Koreans got some bad ones. Philippines. Yeah. Places where they can take our shit and not only preserve it, because they ain't dumb. You see what kind of dogs is coming back. So, and they coming back in working order. I mean, you ain't gonna see a whole bag of black and shit on a imported dog today. You know? And it's for the sole purpose of paper. Selling puppies.
I think the key is it helps people learn to read pedigrees, because you still got to go back to the 6th and the 7th generation, because you want to know.
You recognize what you're dealing with.
What you're dealing with.
They're gonna learn how to start from the back and work their way up, so they can get an understanding, because that's the only way you can read papers on imports and any other thing that you're trying to find that's gonna make a difference. People say back there don't matter. That's bullshit.
Bullshit.
You can find a trace back there. You can trace your way back up. You will see those traits. And you'll see the opportunity if you may have them and if you don't, because still DNA works in all different kind of ways. And it's the, who has the lucky draw. That's what it's always been in this breeder's game.
Well, it's working out for them because they still, you can go back and look and see where it left the states at, and you see how it came back, and then you're looking at a titled dog. You kind of look at that shit just the same way we look at other, shit that was back in the day when we was doing the breeding. If you take a good look at it, good dogs, bred to good dogs, gonna really primarily get you good dogs.
But I guarantee. I mean, with good dog, one dog is a good.
I've seen some good damn pedigrees.
Yeah, I'm saying.
I think our dogs got some damn good pedigrees with all the goddamn foreign shit that was in them motherfuckers.
But the thing is, what I'm saying, there ain't a whole bunch of them. Ain't a whole goddamn litter. If you get one or two, you better be happy.
Yeah.
Shit. These days, back in our time, it wasn't like that as bad because we understood the numbers. All I ever wanted was one. I didn't care. I just give me one to work with. I made all those breedings, man, to all those champions. All those champions didn't always give me a champion. I might have had some game dogs, but they weren't going to be no champions. The dogs that did become champions, in that line in its own, it was just where's the litter mates? You know what I'm saying? You had very few that had litter mates. Elrod and Yellowbird, who else? Brat and Little Mayday, who else?
What did they?
Well, what did they have a champion litter mate? I said champion litter mates. If you can just get one,
what about the shit? Didn't she have one?
The shit, remember, the shit had a litter mate brother.
Right.
He was a 2-time winner. She was the 1-time winner before she, disappeared. But then, you see what I'm saying? At least you got, those, I would say those two because they were match dogs.
Good ones.
Yes, they were. Good ones. But that's a lot more breedings that were made, though, right? If you can just get one, that's a blessing, especially one that, in my time that you can go and win with and compete and make champion. You see a lot of those dudes that had champions in those litters, but they come few and far. How many damn breedings did you have to make to get to one? You know how many years it takes to do that? I mean, all that falls into the math when it comes to me looking at it. That's how I can take what I'm saying and then try to, from where I'm at back here in my time, stepping up here in your time in the math, this ain't working. Because I lost so much coming up these 20-something years. As I come up, I'm losing a lot as I come up because of what was back here, y'all don't have. The resources, the perception, the understanding. The basement's not full. I'm keep it real. Through time, we don't have to be in the basement to know the basement ain't full. So whatever's coming out of the basement, where is it happening where it's going to make a difference in the time to come? Where's that going to happen at in your time? How are y'all going to be able to catch it in your time if you don't know it's there? The more the basement is dwindled down into the dark, the harder it's ever going to be for anybody to understand how you trying to preserve something that you can't see unless your perception is what you see on a paper. How underground is very secretive and it's meant to be. Especially in our time, we had the journal to express what we were doing. And it wasn't against the law. y'all don't have that type of privilege for that kind of news to be running around, beaming around on the internet or a podcast or anything.
Anywhere talking about it. Like, damn.
How?
It's like that now?
You can't do that.
You can't do that.
Y'all better pay attention.
All right, man, it's time. Go ahead, shut it down. I got the...
Well, you got the flow, man.
No.
Hey, y'all feel me? I know y'all heard me tonight.
Go ahead, in your share.
My share was the biggest part at the end of what we just got done saying.
No, I said your share as far as what's on the screen.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm saying, oh, man. That's what we get for, chiefing, man.
Sitting here chiefing.
We've been coughing all night. You know, we
Oh,
floating.
my gosh.
I done drunk a whole Gatorade. Good, crack me another one.
Hold on, let me get this right. I got you. I got you right there. Okay.
I see Ohio in the house. What's up, OTW Red? What's up, baby?
Well, I appreciate everybody coming out, hanging out with us.
Oh, yeah.
I think I got all the names. I did hit Hollywood up. Well, that Hollywood did say something here. I think where did it go? There we go. Hollywood said, "What's the word, everybody? Shout out to the Shark Tank and salute the twins." Big shout out to you too, Hollywood. You know, I can't never get Hollywood no hardware, cause I go in there where I give the hardware and he don't show up. So I don't know how it is, but it happens. AB, what up though? Okay. Oh, go ahead, Mo.
What's up, man? I'm with you, cuz.
I know. That's why tonight we hanging out with you. Tonight you gonna finish this. Cause I gotta go do something
Okay.
right quick.
Oh, okay.
I need you to knock this out right quick. I'm still with you. I just got to go to, you know.
Okay, you got the music. Am I supposed to play, hang out till you come back?
Oh, no, you could just close it out, and I got the music already set up for you.
Okay. Hey, fellas, I guess
I need my
it's for-
thumbs.
I need my thumbs up. Okay, I gotta do the thumbs up. This the first time in 4 years I gotta do the thumbs up, man. All right, y'all. I'm gonna do the thumbs up. And y'all know I'm doing this by myself, so I'm gonna need all y'all to join me for my first time doing the thumbs up without money.
You whack. It's gonna be whack and shit. I gotta
It
hear.
ain't gonna be whack, man. Y'all gonna step up with me, man. I got
Sure,
37
sure.
people in here. There's 37 people in here. I just need some help. Man, let me show this dude, man. Look, first of all, I need some thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Muscles, muscles, muscles. Now, y'all already know I'm like to jump up in here like the Kentucky Derby. I'm gonna need the roses. Roses. Come on, fellas. I need them damn roses. So, man, take
Y'all
the
go ahead.
keyboard,
Get that
man, and
man
just
his
jam it
damn
up, man. Y'all show it to me, man.
Give him
I
some
know I got
thumbs up.
something coming.
All right, well, I'm gonna give it to you. All right. You know.
Okay, come on, man. I need my peoples to show me, man. Y'all show me this, man, that I can do this.
Shit. Man, look.
Hey,
Oh,
fellas.
yeah. I see why I'll be letting your ass up there. I'm the hype man. What's up? What's up? What's up? Let's get some roses in the hills. Let me
Okay.
see some roses. Roses. Get that damn man. This
Damn
goddamn
roses. You damn
What?
right. Skip it, Jimmy.
What the? What? Yeah.
Hey, fellas, thanks, fellas. Appreciate that, man. That's what I feel
Oh,
it.
yeah, that's
I
what
feel
I'm
it.
talking about.
I feel
hear
it.
you, Mo. I hear
I
you,
feel
Mo.
it. I feel it. I feel it.
Mo.
Hey,
Yeah,
what's up,
Mo.
man? What's
They
up?
out there Cookout with
What's
Mo.
up?
I'm feeling a little jealous, man.
Man, no, man.
See,
Come on, man. I told you,
man.
boy.
You making me
Today
feel
my
like-
cookout, nigga. I'm the guest. I mean, I'm the host tonight.
Yeah.
Show the love. I appreciate that, fellas. I like that. I really like that showing some old stuff, some new stuff. Talking real close to some areas, fellas. You know that we have to go there sometimes, man, and it's good for us to get there on that gray area to be informative, so we can keep everybody safe. Y'all gotta remember where the basement is very. We don't know. You know, we should never know really what's going on in the basement, not up here, because there's too many things can go wrong. When people start speaking other things, man, that don't have nothing to do with them, you know, and just because you want the rep to know like you know something, you know what I mean? You bringing heat to people that ain't got nothing to do with you.
Just
You
don't
know?
get in that habit, fellas.
Don't get in that habit. You know, leave it where it's at, and you can stay safe, because whether y'all know it or not, you know, that shit right there, IP addresses, better have no dogs. Because if you have dogs, you're going to have a problem. All them ones running around here, letting their little puppy scrap, thinking that shit is cool, all out on Facebook, bragging about their shit. Next thing you know, you probably see their bloodline and how they bred. Let me tell y'all something. When they come up to you knocking on your door, doing a welfare check on your yard, because they will find you. And it's the fact that they took the time to go looking for you should be a problem to you. And wonder why they're looking for you. You know, because you was enticed on showing everybody your puppies can scrap. Okay? All they need to do is come on your yard and find some scratched up puppies, let alone if you're going to have some scratched up puppies, I'm pretty sure they'll find some scratched up dogs. Because you choose to be on Facebook to brag about your puppies, and then the next thing you want to sell a bunch of dogs. Or you want to be the man where everybody be like, wow, I want one of them. Oh, yeah, I got to have one of them. And it becomes a whole conversation right there on Facebook.
Mm. You know, they do have a law that says selling dogs for the purpose of dog fight. How that sticks and how they came up with that one, I'm just taking it has to be the conversation. No.
Yeah.
Most of the time, what they got a 99.9% conviction rate when the feds is involved.
When the feds involved, it's definitely.
You know what's up there.
So y'all have to understand, you know, I like talking about dog fighting, you know. I'm going to talk about dog fighting. And I'm talking about something, you know, that I can talk about now. And it's all part of history. And it's really meant for y'all to understand the history, understand the do's and the don'ts from what we was doing back then, and the greatness that came behind y'all, because every down one of y'all know y'all love these motherfuckers, so just think about it. You know what I mean? And think about the people who had that opportunity to, you know, to be even worthy of us talking about them. You know what I mean? And the things that I learned and was around and had the opportunity to see, I could sit there and share it with some true bulldoggers. Even though y'all can't bulldog like we was bulldogging, you can enjoy the ride and understand what you feeding and what you doing with your shit, regardless of what it is. But it should never be a part of, you know, this internet shit. Wherever it is, keep it your business. You know, till y'all start showing me y'all can climb some damn walls and have some confirmation shows, and we see entitled dogs that we can pull up their pedigrees and really look at them in a new look. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't seeing nothing other than that up here. And that's the only thing we need to be seeing up here. Y'all play too close to the lines to looking for something that you shouldn't be looking for up here. You know?
That's y'all saying.
That's all we trying to make clear. Guys got on it, and y'all got to carry that knowledge and keep everybody on point. You know? Because all they do is make it worse for everybody. They really start getting petty because then they're going to be using the damn internet as their tool of investigating. Because y'all making it easy.
This is true.
Enjoy what we giving y'all and keep the rest where it belongs. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Because we're going to stay back here where we all can talk about the shit and be safe. Because y'all talking about it in my world, my time. You know, what I share with you, y'all don't get in trouble for knowing what I'm telling you. I can't get nobody in trouble from back here. Now, I'm going to talk about it as long as they let me. And give you as much information with all the great dog men from that time and everything else that we can offer to keep y'all enjoy in that, just to get the whiff and the aroma. You know what I'm saying? Up here, that's all you want to get out of this. You know, we don't want to bring no light into the basement. We don't carry flashlight. We use night vision. It's always been that way. There's no more journals, so where else is it to go? You know, that's the only thing that was being able to bring the dark into the light. That's why we have so many famous dogs. How many great dog men? Because of that exposure from the journals. For those who don't like the fact that they want to use the journals, hey, like I said, I ain't heard one famous motherfucker that wasn't in the journal. Period. Not one. And nor have I been shown the dog. Dude could be in the caliber of Jeep and all these other great dogs. Have I found him to be verified that he was a champion and he did this and he did that? You know, it's going to still give me something where I don't have to listen to you tell me, show me. I'm sorry if you can't show me, but that's why it's like it is. Because the ones who were willing to show their shit is what we deal with and see every day we come onto this show when we talk about the past. Every once in a while we'll catch one that wasn't part of the journal and was a good dog. But at least if he was that damn good, how many damn generations is this motherfucker gonna have before he get one that's out there on the circuit where we recognize him? Well, why ain't that shit ever happen, you non-journal talking people? I mean, none of that shit y'all call great never made it to the goddamn journal. None of your offspring to your shit that we can see your shit. No.
Time to close it down, Mo. That's how you end it right there.
I'm gonna leave it right there because that was I had to say that for last because I had to speak to everybody. I mean, that's what the history is. Period. Plain and simple. Let me show you. I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna be about it.
Oh, you running that too, bro?
Mm-hmm.
Big shout out to my man Game Dog. Big shout out to This is not J-Bo, the legendary. It's J-Bo's in the house.
Anybody, y'all feeling me? With 40 people in the room, y'all feeling me? Give me some more thumbs up. Damn it, thumbs up. Take it with you. Spread the word.
Big shout out to my man, the legendary Super Kennels, Fort Lauderdale D in the house, showing that mad love like always.
Hey, I had a question that was brought to me that was talking about STP, and he asked me, he said, was STP, is it true that STP is one of the biggest kennels of all times that had the most champions and grand champions? I said, yes, STP at one time was the biggest kennel that had the most champions and grand champions, but there's a kennel that has more than them now. They're called super kennels. Oh, you don't know about super kennels? So I'm gonna tell you what you go do. You do your research, okay? And when you come back, I want you to tell me all the dogs you found from super kennels, and then you go and find all the STP's dogs. Okay, now you're gonna have to do your homework now, cause they out there, all of them. And then you come back and let's have a good conversation. You see what I'm saying? Because what he gonna find is a lot of goddamn great dogs between them two kennels, ain't he, Mike?
I'm trying to tell you, man.
He gonna see some shit.
I just didn't think that he didn't, that a lot of people didn't know that was kind of like, I guess they thought super kennels was white too, huh?
Yeah. John Rocket said, well, how Cat keep down on the bike? Cat's too old to be on a goddamn bike. I wish I would have got that boy on a bike. Mm-hmm. No, how Cass was definitely on a treadmill.
Yeah. Yep.
A treadmill and walking.
Walking. I ain't talking about no normal ass walking.
I'm not talking about no normal walk. I'm talking about give a crackhead that dog and see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
One of them kind. I mean, they walk to China, bro. I mean, they be trying to walk to Cleveland from Akron. What the fuck? Mm-hmm. And his dogs would go all night. He had them, damn, what was them dogs?
Wilma, Bruno, all of them was what?
Man, I can't remember the name, man. Remember one of them, the one that lost to Grand Champion Outrage. He was one of them dogs. Damn, there was some black dog that starts with a B. The name of the kennel started with a B. A line of the mugs.
Lusenberg?
No, it wasn't Lusenberg. Battendorf.
Battendorf, yeah. Battendorf.
Yeah, them Battendorf dogs. He had them Battendorf dogs.
Yeah, yeah.
Them black damn dogs they was game as hell, and they was fighting dogs. That's what made them good. They was fighting dogs. And, they weren't killers, but damn it, boy, they'll take a killer to the boy. They'll check a damn killer. Put it like that. If you can kill one, you better be making damn sure that you can last, cause them damn dogs. Them dogs would be there, boy, and you'd be thinking that you was going to win and end up losing. Mm-hmm. Because them dogs was hard. You couldn't get rid of them. Cass was the only one that went the longest without rage with them dogs. And he was the first time out going into a 4-time winner. And he took him to the wall. He took him to the limit. Outrage, he proved that he was deserving of a grand champion. That's for damn sure. But he had to work for it. He had to work for it. Let them damn black dog. Bruno was one of them dogs. Mm-hmm. Trey Boy was one of those dogs. These were all good dogs. Or how Cass was smashing people with them dogs. Wilma was smashing shit till she ran across Tater. Tater was just a little bit rougher than her. But here we go talking again, man. Get me out of here.
You know what to do.
You already know.
Sure.
And I'm already backed up, man. My money is sitting over there waiting for me to come get it, baby boy. Mm-hmm. I'm at the end right now. I'm ready to go over there and get that bag. You know what I'm saying? Because the game is over. Everything's done. My turn. It's my turn.
Let me know, Mo.
I'm always take that turn, baby. Because here I come. Because I'm always.
He said it. Get him, Mo. Get him.
I always.
Yeah.
Yeah. I scratch to win. I'm coming to get that bag. Coming to get that bag.
Go get that bag there, Bo.
Okay.
Go get that bag.
It look good, it feel good. It look good, it feel good.
I'll help
Scratch to win, y'all. Gotta scratch to
See
win.
y'all Friday night, man. I'll see y'all Friday night. Appreciate everybody for showing up. To all you guys, don't forget to hit that like button on your way out. Until then.
Better know my head, but don't talk about it, be about it. That's the code we live in the game with them pit bulls. See the proof and how to get from the pit to the trophies. Every chain, every game. Don't talk about it, be about it, be about it. Don't talk about it, be about it. That's the code we live in the game with them pit bulls. See the proof and how to get from the pit to the trophies. Every chain, every game. Don't talk about it, be about it, be about it. Most wanted kennels in the spotlight, danger alert, come with the name. Super kennels competition, all built for the fame. Work kennels was the work and work, while Cherokee kept the game strong. Evolution built a bloodline, where the heart come from. These dogs ain't hype, they the truth in the pit. Every pedigree stamp, when them paws hit the street. Ain't no fairy tales, just that real y'all grit. Don't talk about it, be about it. That's the pit bull script. Shout the brothers with the backbone thick. Beer brothers, color brothers, Bishop brothers legit. They don't talk about it, they be about it every day. Put the work in and y'all let the results say. Them boys on the rise, yeah the circle stay tight. Plow boys, wall boys, Havana boys in the fight. Different flags, same grind, same fire, same spit. Don't talk about it, be about it. That's the litmus test.
Legs in the doom, behind set tone. Locked tight, locked in, carved in stone. Church boys hold it with the pit bull gauge. Fruit colors on man, Sean B in the maze. Arsenal game bill, but your knife stay sharp. Only in America, walk them down, ram in the dark. DSK and metal, high dog, pound by hard. When they hit, praise to the men who rock this shit. Don't talk about it, be about it. Yeah, they live it. Fat boy the legend, Lil Buster, real strong. Southern bulldog, keep the bloodline long. Latin force pressure, sniper don't miss. Shaded day, shaded with a killer instinct. Twist, super night, power, unit whole rank. Boot camp, click hitting like a Sherman tank. Little fine with the vision. Tennessee dog pound, got their eyes on the pit. All legendary and little shit. Don't talk about it, be about it. Yeah, they built it brick by brick. Talk about it. Yeah, they built it brick by brick. Talk about it. Yeah, they built it brick by brick. Talk about it. Don't talk about it, be about it. Don't talk about it. That's the yard law, from the pups to the legends. Everybody stand tall. Every name on this track got a story that's lit. Don't talk about it, be about it.
Every name on this track got a story that's lit.
Don't talk about it, be about it.
Call this some legendary pit bullshit, 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 pit bullshit.
Yeah. Going hard kennels, yeah, we run this yard. Twin bosses, Moe and Mike, every day they go hard. Line stack heavy like a deck full of cars. From yellow Mayday 8s, they bred real stars. Welcome to the yard where the legends get raised, where the chain spots shine and the bloodlines praise. Grand champ King Kunta with that royal type stride. Red ruby in the pen, red hot worldwide. The brat in the cut, keep the hustle on track. Pretty mama got the look and the structure intact. L-Ride bring the heat, yellow bird bring the flame. Gus and 38 special certified in the game. What day in the ring, crowd love in the scene. Dogs moving like ghosts in the champion's dream. From yellow to buck, their foundation is tough. Yellow buck in the veins, yeah the roots run rough. Mayday in the pedigree, ace in the spine. That old school fire still alive in the line. Twin brothers in command, pushing forward with pride. Going hard on the banner, let the whole world ride. Hard work in the yard, every sunrise earned. Legacy in the dirt, with every chain spot turn. No shortcuts taken, no champions bought. Just blood, sweat, time, and the lessons they taught. Going hard kennels, yeah we run this yard. Twin bosses, Moe and Mike, every day they go hard. Line stack heavy like a deck full of cards. Yellow Mayday ace turning pups into stars. Sheriff Pal bought us in the gang stamp legit. Find him in Tornadoes pedigree. Hall of Fame, double grand champion. James Pogay, the formula showed how to build and sustain. Blueprints in the blood, yeah, the knowledge remain. T.O. our partner, Ohio Cash showed how to win. Turn losses into lessons, now it's trophies we spin. Mama, Triple M, deep south in the mix. Arsenal, Kennel, Stone City, solid foundations, no tricks. Hardcore, BLB up in the spec, it's 6. Yes, yes. Yeah. Tom, Dick, Tom, Tony Wade, Southern Kennels, real ones through time. Time from Pro Set, Windy City, combined in place, low type, apex, pressure built for the chase. Gotta eat boys, black ice, hunger sharp as a blade. Third verse for the legacy, every debt fully paid. Yeah. I said third verse for the legacy, every debt fully paid.
Yeah. It's Mo and Mike in the house.
Going hard with the legends. Paying homage, you know. Yo. Twins Mo and Mike, we running this game. Legends in the making, never gonna be the same. Kennels popping hard, these game dogs raised right. The brat, pretty mama, they shining so bright. La Mayday, what a day, they breathe the heat. Red Ruby L-Rod, they can't accept defeat. With 38 special and yellow bird, we top tier champions, grand champions, ain't no fear.
Run the register, I'm merit, we got the elite. Mayday bug Jeep, yellow Frisco, feel the beat. Females like honey bunching awesome, baby, we tight. Bloodline strong, spreading knowledge, taking flight. Scratch to win, don't talk about it. We the real deal, you know it's no doubt about it.
KPTO, the modern Earl Tudor. Got in the pack, making moves like a tutor. APT, family thick, like legends in the game. Legend of them, Triple M. Shout out the name, Deep South, Roadblock. We upholding tradition. Mama, Southern Kennels, we got that ambition. Hardcore here, the Stone City brings the fire. The Abrahams, the fam lifting us higher.
Run the register, I'm merit, we got the elite. Mayday bug Jeep, yellow Frisco, feel the beat. Females like honey bunching awesome, baby, we tight. Bloodline strong, spreading knowledge, taking flight. Scratch to win, don't talk, be about it. We the real deal, you know it's no doubt about it.
Listen up, respect the hustle, respect the grind. Ben, Nate Dogg, putting in work intertwined. Keeping that legendary status alive, you feel? Don't hate on the ride, catch the bus, we keep it real. What's history without a future? We pay the way, Captain. We make it happen, that's the play.
So here's to the champions, run the race, stand tall. Twins Mo and Mike, we gon' answer the call. Legends in the game, yeah, we holding it down. In the world of game dogs, we wearing the crown.
Run the register, I'm merit, we got the elite. Mayday bug Jeep, yellow Frisco, feel the beat. Females like honey bunching awesome, maybe we tight. Bloodline strong, spreading knowledge, taking flight. Scratch to win, don't talk, be about it. We the real deal, you know it's true, no doubt about it.
Shout out to Ohio Cash, the man with the plan, Rastaman Boom, Schoolboy, aka the. There's levels to this game. Develop your game. Develop your game. Develop your game. Develop your game. Rob.
Yeah, we in the trenches, feel that hunger in the air. Yeah. Welcome to the yard. If you're tough, you can stare. Yeah, welcome to the yard. Where the chain spots shine, bloodlines run deep, every pedigree's prime. The game APBT, worldwide pride. You come correct or stay the hell outside, legacy made. We grind, we hustle. Twin bosses, Moe and Mike locked in the scuffle. Yeah, we run the yard, iron fists and grit. When the sun comes up, no, we never gon' quit. Udo and Devo, legends carved in stone. Patrick Bolio made the yard they home. Tanned and yellow, they whisper through the trees. Echoes of greatness, feel that legacy breeze. Going hard, yeah, we run this yard. Nothing but the best. We don't play it soft, bloodlines stack heavy, 52 waist strong in this dog-eat-dog world. We know where we belong, the yard where greatness prevails. Pressure creates knowledge and hard work. It's how history bakes, all on the fucking deal. Pressure creates knowledge and hard work. It's how history bakes. Tails in the dirt, every chain spot turn, lessons learned hard. Like the scars we earn, no shortcuts taken. Champions ain't bought, just blood and sweat. This legacy taught from Mayday to Ace, Buck to G. Every warrior counts, we ain't losing no sleep. Heat like a furnace, knowledge is the key. In the yard we trust, we got the pedigree. Feel the intensity, blaze in the fight. In the shadows of the yard, we rewrite the night. From the ring to the chain, we like kings cut out. Moe and Mike, every victory's what we shout. Going hard, yeah, we run this yard. Nothing but the best. We don't play it all. Bloodline stacked heavy, 52 waist strong in this dog-eat-dog world. We know where we belong. The yard in the dirt. Yeah, knowledge and hard work. It's how history bakes. Yard in the dirt. Yeah, knowledge and hard work. It's how history bakes. Yeah, legacy in the dirt. Yeah, to that fame. The game APBT. Remember the name, so step back. If you can't handle the heat, the yard's going hard. Put the game on repeat. It's Moe and Mike. Kings in this game, going hard. Kennels forever ain't the same, nigga.